Well, guys, for the third year in a row, me and buddies are going to react to the 2024 NFL Draft. And of course, we'll be live streaming our reaction tomorrow for round 2 and 3. And we cannot wait, as we have Aaron here, Angel, Matthew, and Tiger Shark. Although, unfortunately, Angel and Matthew are cucked this year, so it's just going to be me, Aaron, and Tiger Shark talking. And we got 17 minutes left to go. So are all of you excited for tonight and tomorrow, or what?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. I'm here in spirit.
Hey, there we go. And of course,
Yeah, he's feeling
or as
good.
Angel said, I'm ready to have my nuts chopped off. Or maybe, and of course, Discord just has to do a daily update on the Alienware. All I want to do is get the stream link on here so I can look at chat. But I can't even do that in peace. But we got 16 more minutes to go, which will give me more time to work on my Pokemon Hall of Fame list now that I just finished filming my Omega Ruby Hoenn playthrough literally right before we're about to start the stream. So yay! So tune in for next few days and such. So of course, since I haven't been I've been too busy today, and of course been filming Pokemon recently. Has there been like any trades or changes to the draft board in terms of like selections for teams? Has any of them changed?
Rumor is Ayuk to the Patriots.
Not really.
What? What'd you say, Matthew?
Rumor is Brandon Ayuk to the Patriots.
The 49ers traded him?
Rumor.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's true.
But nothing's happened, so the draft board's still the same, right?
It's okay. We talk about the new uniforms, about the Jets, the Broncos, and Lions have.
If you want to.
Okay, so let's start off with the Lions. I like the black uniform better, actually.
Better than
It
what?
pops out, like it pops out more, and especially the blue helmet. I love it.
I thought it was black and the logo was blue.
No. If you look on the left,
Well, of course, I'm trying to work on my Pokemon Hall of Fame list. I kind of can't really look. I do like the other uniforms, though. Those look really good.
yeah. The Jets, that's disappointing.
It doesn't even. The Jets don't even look that much different. Although I notice on Sports logo, which I get my logos from, and Wikipedia, that they seem to have updated their logo for this year. If you didn't notice. Although on Sports logo on Wikipedia, it's different. On Sports logo, it said their logo is how it pretty much looked from 1978 to 1997, but with a different green color. But on Wikipedia, it's like the current logo, but with a different font in the football-shaped oval. So, like, what the heck? Which one is it? Oh my gosh. But yeah, either one of those, we have to say about the logo update. Didn't really think it was needed. Especially since they only did the logo, like, 5 years ago. You're going to really update that soon? Jeez.
I don't get what the Broncos are going. I like the helmets. They have the Mile High thing on because I know.
And let me go get that logo really quickly.
They'll need to point it out like every 5 seconds, but who cares?
Because this is the logo on Wikipedia for the Jets.
Yeah, I can see that.
But that's not what it looks like on Sports logo. Like, what the heck?
That looks so weird.
And of course, let me go get the Sports logo one, which looks like the one somewhat from 1978 to 97. So weird. And for the first time since the Super Bowl, I'm turning on my TV. Let's go to get NFL.com. NFL Network loaded up.
Okay, in my opinion, they look the same.
Well, it is the same, just a little bit different shade of green. If you look on Sports logo, you would easily see.
It's a little different shade, but it's still the same logo. Just a little color swap, that's all.
It just seems so weird why they would change it so soon. But that's what they went and did. So yeah, and for the Broncos, I do like they brought back the logo, uniform from the 70s, but I'm not really a fan of the other ones. Didn't even really think they needed a change after they did a change back in 2012. But hey, that's what they went and did.
In Denver, they have mixed opinions on this.
Oh yeah.
The shoulder pad.
And did you ever see the one Aaron? Oh, that's right. Only he showed to me and such, the Giants might have a new uniform too, and oh god, their throwback
God.
is horrible. Oh no!
No, I did not.
Tragic. Hold
Can
on, I'll go-
someone
Oh
send,
no! If you didn't see it, oh god.
Send it. I need to see this.
Do you want to see it though?
Yes, so I can make.
Do you really want to see it though? Do you really want to see it?
Yes. No, I got a bucket of bleach here.
You mean that SpongeBob gif?
And
My eyes! And
Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to play 2K at the same time.
like me doing Pokemon earlier. And now that I got Stream Helper finally loaded, I can finally send the link to it.
Alright, brace yourselves.
Thankfully, I'm looking away at the moment, but I already know how bad it is.
Hashtag unknown.
That's not what that was supposed to be. Don't join that.
Alright, come on. Load up on the other end.
Wonder why I copied that and not the... Hold on. Oh. Copy link.
It's a good scene.
My bad. I copied the message link. It was going to try to send you to the channel. There we go.
Oh my god, that is awful. That is awful. What is that?
Like, why couldn't they have the dash going down vertically? Come on!
I like it when it goes down vertically, not horizontally.
Well, now I got
Yeah,
sports logos up. I'm gonna
no
check something
stripe.
quickly.
No stripe at all, please.
Oh,
for the love
and of course,
God.
go up to their uniform history and sports logos. They only go up to 2005. Of course. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some more deep shirt. Because I wonder if that's like a reference to like an older uniform. Because it kind of looks familiar now seeing it again. Let's see. Hey, Giants.com. There we go. As we still got 10 minutes to go. As for the second year in a row, Bears got the #1 pick thanks to the Panthers' stupidity. I bet they wish they knew that trade now.
Hey,
so because of that,
Judd.
the Bears got the #1 overall pick. So
hey,
of course,
hey, Bells. Oh, look, we got breaking news.
what?
Brown agrees to a $96 million extension contract.
Huh. And of course, still trying to look up old pictures, but they're all not really getting good pictures of the logos.
Something
Yeah, it only
happened.
goes up to like the 70s, looks like on this one. Not sure if it's supposed to reference anything. Thank you, Chrome.
Yeah, it's AJ Brown who got his contract extended, basically. So I think that's good. I'm salted, boys.
Just 9 more minutes to go before the draft.
And the
And of course, unlike me, since I'm the poor peasant that doesn't have a favorite team, the rest of you do. So, what are you all looking forward to tonight? And of course, for reference, Aaron's Colts, Tiger Sharks Broncos, Matthews Raiders, and Angel, I'm assuming you're the Bucks?
yeah,
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
The only NFC representative here. The only one. Everyone else is in the almighty superior AFC. Everyone knows AFC supremacy. So yeah, what do
The
you?
person on the screen right, well, not right now. They were showing Marvin Harrison Jr. If the Colts, I said earlier, if the Colts find a way to draft Marvin Harrison Jr.,
That's funny. I have it on my
my whole
TV
setup
too.
is going
So.
up in flames.
The question is, will you be even more insane than you were with Anthony Richardson getting taken last year?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I might be, to be honest. So
Yes.
the trading up part would actually be hilarious, in my opinion.
Yeah, because the first 3 picks are pretty much probably guaranteed quarterbacks. It's the 4th pick, the Cardinals. That's when it's going to probably get interesting because all the rumors of so many teams trying to trade up to that 4th pick, especially the Vikings, as I've been hearing recently. But nothing's changed yet. But we'll see.
Someone needs to stir the pot.
All right, so since you said first, what do you want the Colts to be taken or focused on if you were the general manager?
So if I was the general manager, I would look. There are a couple of players. Basically, the only position that I really would not go with is cornerback, because the problem with the Colts secondary last year was that they're too young, and you don't address that by drafting somebody who's just going to make the secondary more young. So I want the Colts to go after wide receiver primarily, and then probably after that, I would say tight end, but only if it's Brock Bowers, and then defensive end.
All right, so then, of course, on the list, Angel, you're in alphabetical order. I guess where do you want the Bucks to take? Since you're cocked, we're going to have to see what you're going to say in the chat.
Well, I have to see
So
what he says.
hurry up
so
and type
I
away. We only
have to
got
read it.
6 minutes, boy.
So, here we go. Type so fast.
In the meantime, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Perfect.
Yep, 6
Bring
minutes
your
to go
phone with
before the
you.
draft. Ah, he's not typing away. Angel,
That's
stop
right.
being slow and type. Alright, well, I guess we wait for this lowly NFC peasant. I guess we'll go next in order. Matthew, what do you want the Raiders to do? Oh, now you say you're asshole. Now you're going to have to wait, Angel.
Yeah.
Offensive line.
Well,
And we got to say about potential QB.
I'm actually fine with Gardner.
Really? Interesting. I guess you weren't impressed with Connell?
Not really. He's got some learning to do. Let's just say.
Alright then, since you're finally back, I said, what do you think the Bucks should get if you're in their position? And don't give us the silent treatment, like Mayumi or Adam would do.
please give us the science.
Get Brady again! He hasn't played in a year! He's probably gonna suck now!
Put it up again.
Get that motherfucker out of retirement. You remember what happened last time he played, right? Remember 8 and 9? Oh, he wants Gronk back too. That's been 3 years now since he played. You really want them to bring Bray back when a midfield played better? Where's my boy Madden?
No, that's my excuse. That's my excuse. You can't steal my excuse.
So yeah, that's Angel's draft logic. Try and get Brady, Gronk, and somehow, for some reason, Manning back. Let's not forget 9 and 17 is last year. Alright then, Tiger Shark.
Okay.
As a happily miserable Broncos fan, what would you do tonight in the draft? Who?
Have a good quarterback and don't trade the Jets ever again.
Imagine traded for Zach Wilson. Couldn't be me.
we had trouble with that Wilson. We don't need another Wilson problem.
That made no sense.
And I swear to God, if you put another 3 on him, we're gonna have the white version of Russell Wilson on our team.
Actually, a downgrade. There's a reason why. 2nd overall pick 3 years ago, and then they trade him away that soon. Oh God, that 2021 QB draft class, so tragic. Like, only one still even somewhat good as Lawrence, and he's not like the GOAT that everyone said he was going to be going into the draft. Oh, that was such an overrated class. He's still playing this year. It's just, will Rodgers play and not get injured is the question.
I hope he gets
I remember watching that
injured
game,
on the
like those first 4
play.
plays, like I knew something right wasn't going to happen, and I was proven right soon after. Wow, Angel, that's the only modern NFL player he knows. Wow. A-Rod's
Wow,
the
good for
only one. Wow. Man, Angel, you gotta watch more NFL and you'll know a whole bunch of people for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've done that the Angel, they made the playoffs last year, remember? And they whooped the Eagles' ass, and they almost beat the Lions. Even though they were 9-8, they were actually pretty good. Oh, so you only care about that they make the Super Bowl? Sounds almost like a bandwagoner, guys. Ooh, I went there. Oh, Angel's gonna be a salty Enderman after hearing that. Salty,
Don't worry, I think
salty
he heard you.
Enderman.
I don't care.
Oh boy. I will personally get the Buck ship to sail to your house and destroy it. It's really a triggered Enderman. He's gonna steal the pirate ship block, guys.
Okay,
Alright, then we'll kill you and then you'll drop the pirate ship block. Speaking of which, one more minute to go, people.
So realistic scenarios.
I'm getting the parrot to shit on your car.
Joke's
Joke's on you, though, Angel. What car do I own?
I think a realistic scenario for the Colts is to trade back and then draft a receiver.
Yep, as you said the other day, and what you always usually do on Madden.
Mm-hmm.
And, by the way, almost 8 p.m. And, of course, the Bears have the number 1 overall pick, like I said, for a second in a row. And, of course, normally I would always ask what y'all think they should take, each team should take, but I think it's so overwhelmingly obvious, I don't think we need to even ask.
Yeah, I would put that kicker at number 1 too.
Yep. I wish that was my car.
Perfect.
Hey, it's now 8 p.m. So 3 hours of the draft coming up. Let's go.
Are you ready for it to take them 25 minutes to make their pick?
Yeah, let's go. And you know what's funny? If you all didn't notice, but even though it's no longer applied since now the draft's on the way, but did you all know the Bears could have made their pick anytime they wanted since they had number 1 overall pick?
Yeah.
And for all of you who don't know, the Lions did that in 2009. The day before draft, they already took Stafford. So, like, all that way, and they could have maybe took the QB they needed, but I guess they figured, let's just wait, see if we can maybe... I doubt it, but maybe they can get some team to be so desperate to get a trade or something.
Holy cow. A.J. Brown, 3-year, $96 million.
Yep.
Can we talk about how big of an impact the Lions had last season? Now I think they may be contenders for the Super Bowl now.
Yep, and that's what we'll do too when each team does their picks. We're gonna say like what do we think they should maybe focus on, maybe analyze the pick, and then say what we think they're gonna do next year. Now, of course, since we already pretty much know what the Bears are gonna do, we're not gonna bother asking about who they should take right now. Instead, maybe we can focus on what do you think about the Bears? What do you think they're going to do next year? Right now, I think they're going to probably be about the same, like 7 wins like they were last year. What about the rest of you? Three?
Yeah, I think they're still not ready yet. Like, they have the energy, but not enough goodness. I don't know what to say about the Bears.
They're like mid sub 500 right now, which hey is a lot better than 3-14 2 years ago. Remember?
Yeah, that's way better, but not enough.
It's probably gonna come down to the QB they take to see if they're gonna make that next step and return to the playoffs after 4 years, or have their first win season in 6 years.
Wait, I hear something. I hear the booze. The commissioner must be coming out.
We don't see Goodell yet. They keep the tradition going. So yeah, what about the rest of y'all? What do you think the Bears will do this year?
Last in the division, and Caleb is a bust. 'Cause that's how the Bears are. They never have
that is true. They don't have really good QB history. Like one of the few teams that don't have good QB history, unfortunately for them. That's unfortunate.
To me, I think the Bears are either going to do one of two things. They're either going to make the playoffs or they're going to be horrible.
No in between like me, huh? No in between like me.
Mm-hmm.
But of course,
I saw.
even though it's 8:03, they're not on the clock officially yet. Even though they've been since freaking January. And we're
I don't
still...
wonder how it would shift how the draft board would shift if they didn't take him.
That would be wild.
You'd have to imagine Washington would take him.
The more wilder thing would be... Well, there's the trade, but I doubt they're going to do that at this point. A wilder thing is if they somehow don't take a QB. That would be insane. But hey, it is the Bears. Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. NFL Network says they only have 4 picks this year. Oof. Jeez. Sounds like they're going to have to probably do a lot of trades if they want to get a whole bunch more picks now. Come on, it's already 8:04. Where's Goodell at? So we can start the draft already, peoples.
He's old. He has to take his slow ass time.
Gotta take his nap, you're saying?
Hold on. I get. Yes. Hold on. I need to laugh so hard.
Okay. So, of course, after the Bears, the next picks are the Commanders, Patriots, Cardinals, and Chargers. Of course, the Cardinals one's the one that's going to be the most interesting, since we'll see if maybe there'll be a trade for that. Since the first 3, we're pretty sure is going to be QB. Oh, come on, peoples.
A potential trade for Brandon Ayuk.
I don't know who these people are, Angel said. He doesn't even know who the Bears are.
Oh, yes, the Washington Redskins.
Are you watching on NFL Network as well?
Wait, what?
Are you watching on NFL Network?
I'm just watching it off of Hulu. But I guess, yeah, NFL Network.
I'm wondering if... Well, we're on different channels, so we probably have different commercials. Oh, come on, Drafters. Hurry up already. How are you 5 minutes late already? God, we're still seeing your commercial on TV instead. That looks a lot more interesting. Yep, of course it said in May. The schedule will be revealed, and of course I will stream it once again as I always do. But of course you still gotta wait for a date.
There we go. I just had to click it twice.
Oh, just hurry up.
Oh, so that's why he's slow. He keep messing
Oh,
up the city's
now they're
name.
showing that commercial, just the NFL commercial on TV now about the schedule being released. Let me see.
When
I
is it?
wonder if could set a minute 18 on your screen.
Yeah, it says a minute 18.
But let's wait though, because I'm curious if it'll show it on my end. Because I'm wondering if... Come on, alright, I'm very curious.
This is dumb. This is
Oh my goodness. I'm like 30 seconds behind. Man, honestly?
You should watch my stream.
Honestly, that might have to. Let me unmute. Hey, no sound, let's go! So honestly, if you're that ahead, we might as well watch on your end instead.
Oh, mine's
That we
way
got-
ahead of his. So I'm watching my TV.
Well, maybe you should watch on his
So,
screen like
I
me.
We all watch off of one screen, nobody gets spoiled.
Yep. Sucks, there's no sound. Ah, I even unmuted
Except
it.
for me, I'm gonna get spoiled ahead of
Try to
time.
get the sound to work. I don't know.
Here
I
comes the
ate the
booze.
sound. Yep, I ate the sound.
Hey, look, the
Sound.
booze. And the Cheers.
All right, hopefully soon.
Right,
Hey, is that? Who I think it is? If so, you know it's time for, boys. Moo! So nostalgic when he got booed when the lockout happened. Oh man, I remember that night.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna end the stream and start it back up. I want to try something.
I don't know if that's the funniest.
Uh,
Tim ate the sound. Yes, he think I'm dead.
I ate the sound.
So I don't see a way to turn on the sound.
Ah, this sucks.
Why?
Why do you have to be so delayed, TV? I can just hear it from there, but I can't. Curse delays.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear it.
I haven't unmuted. Stream volume set. Unless, although it shouldn't, Discord shouldn't be muted because then I wouldn't be able to hear all of you. Come on, Sound Mixer, load up faster. Yep, Discord's fine. But anyways, the long delay finally over as we're getting ready for the draft. And then we'll finally see which QB the Bears will take, or maybe they'll do a trade, or maybe they'll do something really surprising.
Oh, something very, very stupid.
Or maybe both.
Oh, all the above.
That got me thinking, since there was a lot of QBs taken last year, would you compare this class of QBs to last year, maybe?
I would say it's probably equal.
Ooh, interesting. How many, because I've seen, like, it was like 6 or 7 QBs everyone's, like, so hyped about, but how many of them are, like, really, like, first rounders tonight? Like, 4, maybe?
Maybe 6.
Ooh. It's been a long time since we had that many.
Depends on how many teams actually want to take a QB.
Because there are a lot of QB-needy teams. Lions players everywhere. Let's go.
I wish I knew how to get this sound to work. It should be sharing the sound, though. I don't understand.
It's not golf. It's goof.
Well, at least you've got captions.
Yeah. All this wait. This draft started 11 minutes ago, people, and we're still not even. They still haven't even announced the Bears are ready yet. Come on. Last Lions players, more getting the draft started already.
But we're in Detroit. Oh, is he about to start it?
Except for, we'll still suck.
Man, Goodell, you look like an old man now even more than before. Jeez. Oh boy, just come on, draft start already. Now we can begin. Well, actually, no, we can't really begin the excitement because we gotta wait till the Cardinals pick. That's when the real interesting stuff happens.
The NFL draft is now underway.
About time, so now here we go. Yeah, like the Bears showed 18th in offense, 20th in defense. About below average. But I think that might be not bad necessarily for a 7-10 team. Yes, here we go. 10 minutes for the Bears. Hey, remember a long time ago they had like 15 minutes in the first round? I remember those days.
Yeah.
Remember when you only... Hey, maybe we should be like Madden for a laugh and only have 2 minutes.
Shut up.
But then be like, hey, we could just pause it. Yep, the Bears haven't had a win season since 2018. They haven't made the playoffs since 2020. Of course, second year in a row where they have... Well, no, they had a number 1 pick last year, that's right, but then they traded to the Panthers. And now they get the Panthers pick this year. So, of course, still waiting for them to make the pick, but we all expect the QB, and if not, we're going to be stunned, probably.
Everyone will be stunned.
Watch it not be Caleb Williams.
But we'll have to wait and see as we're still waiting. And afterwards, the
Or he does
Commanders and then
pull Eli Manning and
Patriots.
he's play for him.
Hey, look, something. Hey, so Russell Wilson determined, or whatever that guy name is, on the Baltimore team now.
As we're still waiting. You know, for all this time they had no one on pick, you would think they would probably already have this already decided by now.
Well, they gotta make it dramatic.
Yep, and maybe like, ooh, maybe we'll get one more desperate team trying to trade
Come
up.
on, Jack.
So
That's who I
we'll
was
wait and make
thinking
everyone
of.
suffer. Like, come on, if you're that desperate for QB, which you should be, you should already just have that pick done by now after all these bumps.
Yeah, you have like 50 months to do this.
More like
Well.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, because, you know, the Panthers were the idiots here and traded a pick. This should have been their pick, but they're idiots.
I wonder. I'm gonna look that up really quickly. I wonder how much did the Panthers trade again? I wonder if the Bears maybe have another first rounder maybe next year.
No,
Oh, you know the details?
I don't think they got another first next year.
And
NFL draft.
Because I think they traded
They traded the
DJ Moore,
DJ Moore. This pick that they're about to do.
pick, 2 second-round picks, I want to say.
Let's see, because I think it
Carolina,
Wikipedia said-
that's what I'm looking for.
All right. It said Bears traded their first pick to the Panthers in exchange for DJ Moore, first and second picks in the 24 draft. Oh, and a second rounder at 25. Man, that's kind of low for the Bears. You would think with that number 1 overall pick, they would want to get like 3 first rounders at the minimum. I
Well,
guess that.
you would think, but on paper, the Bears absolutely fleeced them.
Mm-hmm. At least they got a good. At least they got a receiver out of it. Guess that's some compensation. But of course, they do have another first rounder, so we'll see what happens there. But oh my God, now we're almost 6 minutes in, and they still haven't made a pick yet. Come on.
Oh, guess what? They announced the next year's draft is going to be in Green Bay.
Wait, is
Get
that
ready
true?
to get freeze your ass off out
Look
there.
at him all smug, acting like they. Oh, he must be on the phone with whoever they pick.
Yeah, it's like a whip-off Dr. Evil team.
Wait, did you say the draft's gonna be in Green Bay next year?
Yeah.
Let me
Wait,
look
what?
that up. Holy crap, it is. Well, it's not gonna be freeze. It's in the middle of April. That's
That'd be funny
interesting,
if it
though.
is.
Wait a minute. So that's back-to-back NFC North teams. Let's see, 2023. Okay, oh, that's right. It was in Kansas City last year, and it was in Nevada in 2022. Because I know it was in Chicago a while ago. Yeah, that's amazing. The Bears have been around for 100+ years, and they've never had a QB that's thrown for 4,000 yards or 30 touchdowns. Like, they really do have, like, one of the worst QB histories in the NFL, which is insane. Maybe whoever they pick will finally break their curse. If they would just take their pick already!
Defense and that's it.
They only got 5 minutes left and they still haven't done it yet.
Hey, you know what'd be funny? If it didn't break the curse, that'd be even funnier.
I mean, that wouldn't be
Congratulations,
surprising.
your curse continues.
Because a lot of teams that draft QB have a lot of times struggle if they do it that frequently.
Yeah, true.
I mean, let's
They
see.
probably just want to waste the clock.
Like, geez, they did with
Don't worry,
Trubisky in
Washington,
2017. That didn't work out. Did it with Justin Fields 4 years ago. That didn't work out. So this is try number 3 in 7 years. And, of course, all the 2 times they tried in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s with McNown and Grossman. 4.5 minutes, and they still haven't picked. They are torturing us right now.
The pick is in now, so screw your, hold on, swoosh. There you go, the swooshing is coming in 3, 2, 1. Never mind, the swooshing did not commence.
Here we go, finally!
Now
The
we just have to
pick
wait for
is
the old
in.
ass.
I wonder who the Bears will take.
Which QB will they take? Or are they going to pull a curveball? And I'm not
Oh,
going to deal with
dumbass.
Albert Breer or Ian Rappaport spoiling anything, so my phone is flipped upside down for tonight.
Oh, are they gonna balk it? Oh, drop the
If
ball.
only we could
whatever you wanna
hear.
call it. I'll pitch it down the middle of the plate and be an idiot and have the other team score home one.
Your life must be happy as a Rockies fan.
Not really.
Keenan Allen.
Not really.
Man, if I was a GM in the NFL, I would be such a Madden GM. It's insane. I'd have a top 10 pick every other year, and not because the team sucked.
Oh, man, I
I'd be
remember
like, oh, that player's good. Give me your pick.
that franchise we did. You were so busy in the draft.
That was kind of funny.
Always busy in the draft.
Mm-hmm. You would probably... Angel said you'd probably fire a lot of players for not knowing how to catch a pass.
I would
Oh,
do that.
look, he's back!
Hey, remember when you trade away... Didn't you draft that QB number 1 overall and then a few years later you cut him because they couldn't win a playoff game?
Yeah, and then in the final year, I signed him as a joke, and then
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that was funny. Here we go.
got hurt, and then the original guy won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'm not saying...
With the first pick of the 2024 NFL Draft,
Wow, they took a punter.
Caleb Williams. There they go. Oh, they finally got their new QB. Again,
Yeah,
I mean,
swear to God, they
we're anyone really
choked it.
surprised about this? So yeah, what do you guys say about this pick? All I can say is at least they got a QB. Hopefully, Caleb Williams will actually pan out, unlike Lawrence so
not
far, since he was
surprising.
supposed to be the GOAT, remember?
Wait, hold on, let's see what the hat looks like. And he forgot me off. Son of a bitch. He
It's
passed me off.
definitely a draft pick in NFL history.
Alright, so now the Commanders are on the clock,
I
and once...
would pick Caleb Williams, but
He just didn't pull on the hat. He just walked past the middle like an idiot.
it's not that he doesn't have talent. I just think he's an arrogant player.
How would you compare him to Lawrence when he got his hype in 2021?
Let's just say he's got the skill set of Patrick Mahomes, but he's got like I don't even know I don't know who to compare him to. There's not a player. He's like
You mentioned Mahomes remind me of Jeff Schlagday in one of his drafts several years ago. His QB what he thinks compared QBs to. Guess who he compared Mahomes to?
who?
Guess what QB he thought was going to become the next Mahomes? Zach Wilson.
Bruh.
Oh, that hurts. Oh. Then again, he did think Lawrence was overrated, and so far, at least he's right on that.
I've been saying Lawrence is overrated since before he got picked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the belief that if you have the number 1 overall pick, there's probably something better to do with it than take a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're seeing somebody who's just unbelievably generational, you could probably get more value by trading back a couple of spots than taking another QB and using the extra draft capital to upgrade your team, which clearly sucks.
That's a legit move. Trading away, maybe getting a position for that first pick and maybe getting your QB later. Teams have done that and worked out very well. But yep, there we go. Bears take Caleb Williams as now the Commanders on the clock, but they haven't even said their thing yet. Now, of course, Commanders, we would expect, would take a QB. What about you all? What do you think they should do?
I don't know.
They're going to take a QB. It's just up to who.
And what do you think?
I think they'll take Drake May.
And of course, what do you all think? And what do you all think the Commanders will do next year? For me, I don't think probably much difference right now.
Same.
Will be better than Giants.
Of course, my dad's family will be salty about that one. So as we're still waiting for the Commanders thing to be on the board, even though they should have already been on the board a long time ago. Gee, I bet by the time they get up there, they probably would have already made their pick. Hurry up, people. And of course, after Commanders, Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers, and Giants. Well, of course, the Cardinals one is the one we're focused on the most, since that's when maybe a trade will happen. That's when we get more interesting results.
I swear to gosh, if someone else, like...
Let me see the chat. Chris the chat, I am scared of the Bears because of their recent history of bad drafts. Yep, some teams are just not that good at drafting, but you never know. Anything could change. Maybe Caleb will be the GOAT that everyone thinks he'll be and maybe make the Bears good again. Or maybe he'll pull a Lawrence or even worse.
Or is he gonna pull a Russell Wilson on the Bills like Denver did?
I mean, Russell didn't play that bad last year at the end.
At the end!
This the first year did terrible. Yep, the Commanders now have 3 minutes left as they're taking forever.
Oh wait, have to
Haven't made the playoffs since 2020. Haven't had a win season since 2016, I believe it was.
I'm pretty sure the Commanders literally have no idea who to draft.
Hey, look, they only have 2 minutes on the clock now.
Commanders, you've had a few bumps to think about this. You probably knew Caleb Williams was a good beater, so think about something else already.
Oh, the
worst defense last year. Now that is definitely like a 4-13 team. Ugh.
They're kind of in a situation where, like, it's in between a more pro-ready quarterback and then another Anthony Richardson type of player. That's just not quite Anthony Richardson. Oh, is the pick in?
That O-line definitely needed a lot of work from last year. Oh my god, so many sacks on Howe. If they don't take a QB, that's probably the position they should go. But here we go. The pick is now in, so now the Patriots are on the clock. But let's see what the Commanders will do before we talk about the Patriots. And then we'll get to the interesting one, the Cardinals.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I've heard that the Patriots really think it's like the odds are really high that the Patriots take Drake May. So I'm going to guess the Commanders actually go with Shaden Daniels, which is the other quarterback.
Like, we pretty much already know the first 3 picks are going to be QBs, and then depending on what happens with the Cardinals, maybe we can have 4 QBs taken to start off, which I don't think's ever happened before. That would be insane. That shows how desperate teams are. Like, they are so...
I would actually die of laughter if the Giants take, what's his name? J.J. McCarthy. That guy is Zach Wilson.
Hey, if the Jets have him, the other New York team's got to have someone like him.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, ain't Daniel Diapers enough?
Take it in. Get out here, Goodell.
So we can boo you and then see what the pick will be. Who will the Commanders take? Should be QB, but if not, that O-line needs, and that defense needs a lot of work. But here we go. And then we can talk about the pick, and then we can get to the Patriots. Second pick. The Commanders select Jaden Daniels. So, they got their QB. Alright. So, we all got to say about this pick.
Not surprising.
It's a pick for sure.
Yep, they did need a QB, but now they better fix that O-line badly or else he's going to be terrible. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you want to get this guy a concussion real fast? Sure. Don't fix the O-line.
And what you guys going to do, but that NFC East outside of Giants is going to be tough.
Honestly, I would say his player comp would potentially be RG3.
Which is very impressive, just got to hope don't have the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Which, of course, that O-line, ugh. Bad signs all around right there. Man, 50 total touchdowns last year. My goodness. That's insane. 12,000 passing yards and 3,000 rushing yards. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now the Commanders got their QB. Now up is the Patriots. So, of course, we all think the Patriots are going to take a QB, of course. Don't we all?
Yes.
Would make perfect sense. And then, of course, what do y'all think the Patriots will do this year? I think probably about the same, unless that QB like really explodes.
Well, I would argue that the QB doesn't even have to be good. He just has to not be terrible, and they'll improve.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though in that AFC East.
I mean,
That's
kind of difficult to be worse than Mac Jones.
Yep. Man, that is just so sad how he regressed that much after that first year.
Nagel.
But hey, if they suck, at least we can enjoy flight suffering.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Don't really want any team to suffer, but if the Patriots suffer, at least it'll be for my enjoyment.
Who is this Drake May guy? He doesn't even have 100 yards on the season.
He'll probably be calling for Zap again, remember? So yeah. Can't wait. But then, after the Patriots are done, we'll get to the really interesting one. The Cardinals. So
that pick is going to be traded to the Indianapolis Colts.
I swear to gosh, if
Who will
it
select
was.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
like, let's see. How
Hey.
many rumors have you heard about trading up with the Cardinals? I heard the Vikings all over the place. Who else? Everyone their mother? Jeez.
Hey, Chaos said, I hope the Colts get nobody.
Oh, NFL Network even confirmed the RG3. Ooh, I don't know about to say
I
about that
didn't
if you're a
you can't
Commanders
say
fan.
that. You
Oh,
cannot
that's
yell
kind of
at
a
me
concerning
for
sign. They really better work that O-line big time for the rest of the draft. And cannot wait to see how these guys are going to do coming up this year. As we're still waiting for the Patriots to get on the board already, so come on, people. And here we go, the picks finally in for the Patriots. So now we get to the interesting part, the Cardinals. Gee, how long it's taken? I'm going to have to announce a trade before they do the Patriots pick.
I wonder who's
Ooh.
going to trade with.
You know, that defense, 15th, that's actually pretty good for a 4-13 team, but that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Even just solid QB play, they can get right back to where they were last few years. Which means maybe the AFC East will be very interesting like we thought was going to be this last year.
You guys are not ready for the reaction if the Colts actually do it.
Yes! Imagine the Jaguars trading for Mac Jones.
You gotta wonder what went through their minds.
Have you ever seen Jaguar Gator 9 be salty about it? He was so miserable.
Mac Jones.
Oh boy, let's see. What will the Patriots take?
Dun, 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 dun.
Any moment before they say the Cardinals are going to make a trade before they make the Patriots make their pick. Just hurry up, people. Where's old man
Hey.
Goodell the boo and then announce the pick?
He's right here!
Stop being slow.
Don't worry, he's right here. In 3, 2.
And of course, after
one.
the Patriots, the Cardinals on the clock, but we'll see how long that is. Otherwise, up here he comes. After that, the Chargers, Giants, Titans, Falcons, and Bears again. Oh, here we go. Who will the Patriots take?
I
What
pissed
QB
my
will it be?
pants.
Drake May. So the Patriots took the QB. No surprise. All three took QBs, which we were all expecting. So we all got to say about this pick.
Not surprising.
It's a solid pick.
I can't wait to hear May Drake May. May Drake May. May Drake May. You are pathetic. I'm waiting for it. Maybe we should.
I would argue that I like him as a quarterback more than I like Caleb Williams.
Ooh, interesting. Make it sound like the Commanders and Bears might have made mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should all go flight in chats and all have to say that next year. May Drake May. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It'll be up there with Mitter, Desmond Mitter. So, of course, now we get to the actual interesting part. Will the Cardinals make the trade now? And I would say we talk about the Cardinals, but we can't because they might trade for all we know. Ooh, being compared to Jordan Love, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that comparison.
No one cares about your opinion.
Well, would you care? I mean, what would you think of as?
Comparison for Drake May probably would be somewhere. I don't even know, actually. I guess, yeah, maybe Jordan Love is. I think of anyone else who plays that way. He's Carson Wentz, but he's not stupid. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Carson Wentz, but smarter.
Yeah.
A certain someone would probably be mad about that comment. So we still wait for the Cardinals to make their trade, since they're so slow at just announcing it already. How does it take you so long to just show the Cardinals up there on the time and all that? Jeez.
The Cardinals are not expected to trade the pick.
Really? Well, that would be interesting. Ooh. Wow, 60... I wonder how many years he played. 63 touchdowns. So, waiting for the Cardinals to show up, since we all thought they were going to potentially trade it away, but we don't know yet.
I mean, if they don't trade it away, it's got to be Marvin.
Okay, let's talk about Arizona now. Arizona, what do you do with your pick? Let's see.
Well, if it is going to the Cardinals, yeah, that would probably make sense. Them taking wide receiver. And how do you all think they'll do next year?
I think they're doing. I think they might do good.
I think because the NFC West, other than maybe the Seahawks struggling, looks tough at the moment.
I think they're in the high middle ground.
I can maybe say right now, maybe like 7 wins at the moment, like the Bears. Cardinals are very tough to pick, though.
Like the high middle ground is going to Arizona right now. Like,
of course, we have to wait and see because they still haven't even announced. If the Cardinals on the clock yet, come on. It shouldn't take that long.
The Cardinals are choosing their pick, actually. They're not training it.
Of course, TV doesn't say that yet on here.
Wait, what did you say?
You're about to find out.
There we go. The pick is now in. So the Cardinals are not trading away. Okay. So that was a little underwhelming. I was expecting a trade.
Yeah,
well,
me
let's
too.
see. This will probably most likely be the first non-QB taken, though. My God, their defense.
Okay, I'm gonna guess by probably an offensive line
or receiver. And then, of course, the Chargers are on the clock now. Haven't made the playoffs since 2021. Haven't had a win season since. Who will they pick to help Kyler Murray out? That is impressive. That is true about the Cardinals last year. They did beat 3 playoff teams. And pretty convincing, too, remember.
Okay.
So we still wait for who the Cardinals pick is, and then it's the Chargers on the clock. That's still funny. They trade for Desmond Mitter. Don't let him start, though, Cardinals. He might fumble a win away. Alright, here we go. Who will the Cardinals take? The 4th pick. Cardinals. Oh, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. Are you happy?
No, why would he go to poverty?
The Cardinals take receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. Hey, don't worry, Coach. Next year, they'll come to Indy. Well, then, we all got to say about that pick. Them taking a wide receiver.
I found finding us out someone's humiliation.
He's so miserable. We can't even talk about if it's good or not for the Cardinals. Well, now it's the Chargers on the clock. So now we'll see what they do.
Okay, let's see what the Chargers do.
And then after that, it's the Giants, Titans, Falcons, Bears again, then the Jets.
Should we explain what the Chargers do? Or should we make fun of the Chargers?
They probably need to do a lot of work on the defense. That probably needs a lot of work. What about you all? What do you think Chargers should do?
I think they should get
Receiver.
That's right, too. Wide receiver. Since they let all of them go, pretty much. That's true as well.
If they get rid of the offense, would be good. Oh, wait, that would benefit the Broncos.
And then, of course, what do you all think the Chargers will do? I think probably maybe 8 wins at most at the moment.
I mean, they have a quarterback. I think they could be pretty good.
Yep.
9 wins and a choked away playoff spot.
Yep. That's what the Chargers do. Choke away. As we still wait for the Chargers to make their pick. Man, that was actually very, very anticlimactic. Here we are thinking they were going to trade, and then they didn't.
That was very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
You know what that gets? Hold on.
We'll see. Maybe they'll help Kyler Murray out a lot.
Okay, I found a good email that explains the situation we had here just now. We thought it was going to be traded. We hyped it up so much, and this happened.
I see. Oh, wow, the Saints have back-to-back firsts coming up. Jeez.
I don't see the Saints having back-to-back picks.
Oh, okay. I see. Looks like the Colts in this abbreviation maybe instead, but it looks so similar to the Saints on the TV.
Yeah, it does, but yeah, it's the Colts. It's Indianapolis. I thought, too, like, when I was leaning back on my bed, it looked like NL twice, but no, I saw that. I was like, no, that's Indianapolis. Never mind.
As we still
they
wait
capitalize the eyes more.
The Chargers to make their pick.
Okay.
And then afterwards,
that's the only problem. To capitalize the eye to make it look like it's just a dash.
Maybe I can get back to work on my Pokemon Hall of Fame while we wait for the pick. That still needs to be finished.
Like, if you're gonna start capitalize eye, you have to do the dashes on top and bottom. Okay.
I like how Discord. There we go. Finally working. Now I get back to work on the Hall of Fame while we wait for the pick. NFL Network, can you just show the Chargers time already? It shouldn't take this long.
4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Are they really down to 17 seconds?
No, 4 minutes.
Because for all of you who don't know, if a team doesn't make a pick in 10 minutes, the team afterwards can make their pick instead. So they can have their pick taken beforehand. Yeah, that defense. Ugh, that was a big disappointment. We'll see if Jim could do what he did with the 49ers, make them also a Super Bowl contender like he did with the 49ers 10 plus years ago. They haven't made the playoffs since 2022, and they haven't won the division since 2009.
This
Up
might
there's
be
like one of
his
the longest
head. I can
droughts.
tell you what's going on right now.
I bet you're looking forward to suffering.
Yes, I do.
Both of you, since you're all in the AFC West. As we still waiting, of course, looks like doing commercials. 3.5 minutes for the Chargers before the Giants are on the clock. And we're still waiting.
Go.
Like Dad from Dexter's Lab. I'm waiting.
That almost at over halfway.
Better hurry, or else do you want the Giants to make your pick first? I'm trying to think I think the Ravens in 2011 was the last time a team missed their pick. Man, making a tough choice apparently, taking that long.
Coming up next, more of clock countdown.
Less than 2.5 minutes remaining.
Minutes,
And
yeah.
we're still waiting.
We're still waiting on their pick. Waiting on the pick. I swear
4
to
picks
God,
in,
if it's
3 QBs taken, and then a wide receiver.
And I can't see the clock. Oh, great. That's a good sign.
And of course, final 2 minutes. Now they're in Monster Jam time. Could they get it done in 2 minutes, or are they going to screw up again?
We're not going to know. We're not going to know. We pick.
Okay. Oh, you ads, come on! Bombs! Rude!
I see you got the truck ad. I got the boring.
How dare they!
I got the baby ad. I got the baby. Baby.
Yeah, you enjoy suffering waiting like the rest of us.
Yeah. No one counts.
Just stop and make the pick already and stop playing ads.
You know what?
Whatever happened about playing the bug at the bottom of your commercials? Like, come on. You've done this before. Well, it shows on the TV, thankfully. It says they have a minute and a half remaining.
Finally picked. The pick is in finally. We don't know how long it went, but the pick is in.
An offensive tackle while
The pick
actually
is
left.
in. The pick is in, you guys.
There we go. So now the Giants are on the clock. Did it say Herbert threw 20 touchdowns in 2022? Did I just see that correct?
Sure.
How do you get the years wrong?
Hey,
Oh,
look,
boy.
it's faded.
Alright, so waiting on the Chargers, and that's going to be the Giants afterwards. Yeah, that defense was horrendous last year.
If they don't take a receiver, that would actually be the biggest fumble possible.
And
Like,
then
he
certain-
has nobody to throw the football to.
Hey, and then someone will blame both you and me, remember?
Gavin, if you're hearing this, if the Chargers take the tackle,
Got 10 ounces of booth.
there's nothing I can do. All right, it's gonna have to come out. It's gonna.
Man, all those Hall of Fame QBs, and you keep wasting them away just like that. Oof.
Perfect.
They could even take a tight end. Don't take anything other than a pass catcher.
And of course, they can't have the Giants ticker out down there too.
Hey, look, it's coming
as they're on
out
the
of
clock.
his own Google.
Will they go for a pass catcher? Will they go for defense? Or will they be stupid? Here we go, finally. Old man Boo and Goodell's back. Now let's see. What will the Chargers take?
Still
Here we go.
Halls.
Oh, that man.
Budish man. Here we go. What will the Chargers take?
Wow.
Oh, they took a tackle! Oh!
This is like it's like the picture of Joe Burrow getting sacked and he can't throw the ball to Jamar Chase except backwards.
Oh, you
What a
can give
name,
it-
Joe
He's not
Alt.
getting sacked, but who did he throw the football to?
Well then,
Why?
they took a
Why?
tackle.
They took a tackle.
Remember he wanted them to take Bauer so bad and they had the opportunity?
To
I
be
guess-
fair, Joe Alt is a great tackle prospect, but it's just not what you need, man.
They took the wrong
Oh, so-
one. Oh,
So what do you gotta say about
no.
that? Are you looking forward to being blamed?
That's not worth like a fifth
Not
round.
necessarily.
You had your chance to get Bowers a receiver or fix that terrible defense, but you go for O-line. All right, then.
They're one step closer to the Colts getting one of the players I want.
All right, so now the Giants are on the clock. So what do y'all think the Giants should do?
Anything but draft J.J. McCarthy.
I have no idea what the Giants are gonna do.
They do
Going
need a
down,
QB,
turning
but will
down.
they go for it pick 6? That's the question. Or will they go for something else? Because there's probably a lot of holes in that team that need to be fixed. And what do y'all think the Giants will do this year? I think probably about the same right now.
Basically
I would
nothing.
say literally, as long as they don't sell by taking a quarterback, they're fine. But I think they're probably still going to miss the playoffs by a pretty long shot.
After the Giants, it's the Titans, Falcons, Bears, Jets, and Vikings. Yeah, one of the worst defenses. 5.5 minutes left. Didn't y'all think the Giants played a lot better in the second half of the year? Remember how terrible they were? The first half, like 2-7, and they went 4-4 the rest of the way and looked a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Aren't really saying much.
Yep. I remember getting so much shit for thinking they weren't going to be good this year, and look at all the crow they had to eat, unlike me. That's right, they made the playoffs 2 years ago and had a win season. Let's see if maybe they can get it back again. Remember, I think we did this last year. We looked up the worst teams in the last 5 years. The Giants were up there as one of the worst, but I don't know if that was 2022 or 2023 today, because that 9-7-1 season probably would make a massive difference in terms of not being like one of the worst teams right now. It was like either them or the Jets or Jaguars.
Or both.
But now with the win season for the Giants, the 2 win season for the Jaguars, Jets are probably going to be up there as one of the worst. Maybe I should do that potentially when I'm doing my Hall of Fame stuff. And now the pick's in, so the Giants made their pick, and now the Titans are on the clock. I am so surprised we have not gotten one trade yet, after all that hype we were getting, and nothing yet still.
So, just to get ahead of your questions, I think that the Titans need to go with an offensive lineman, and they're going to go 2 and
I'm
15.
giving the trophy plus for the worst.
O-line and running back for the Titans.
Yep, I can see them being like one of the worst teams too without their coach and King Henry. I could definitely see that. Like the only thing keeping them somewhat relevant. But that offense the Giants had last year was so horrendous.
I'm walking.
So as we wait
walking
for the Giants, Titans are on the clock, and after that's the Falcons.
Walking.
Oh, the suspense, people! Stop! Get Roger Goodell out here already. We want to see the pick.
Hail to God.
How about that name, Roger Goodell? I am good with my nicknames, remember? Like good old Mitter.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here comes Roger Goodell. Let's see what the Giants take.
What? I never heard of this guy, actually.
Must be some no-name running back.
No.
Interesting.
Malik Neighbor's a wide receiver. They do need help with the offense. So we all gotta say about that.
It's a good pick.
I wonder if 5 Point Vids is gonna have a meltdown like he did with Kadarius Toney, remember?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see. Oh look, he is. Hold on, I need to see this.
So the Giants took a receiver, the second one off the board. Because didn't you say this wide receiver class was like very loaded, probably even more than the QBs?
Yeah.
Ooh, wasn't it 2022 where we had so many receivers picked? Remember?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I wonder if we're gonna get that level of depth. Are we?
Who knows?
Oh my god, that year was so insane with how many wide receivers were taken. So the Giants took a receiver. Now the Titans are on the clock. And yeah, they're probably going to need to fix that O-line too. And like I said, like Aaron said, probably going to be like 2-15, one of the worst teams in the league. I think so as well. What else do y'all think? Or what do y'all think they should maybe take?
I have no idea. I swear if the Jets draft another quarterback.
Well, I mean, that would potentially make somewhat sense since Rodgers might only play one more year after this. So it would be nice to have the future, maybe, but you never know what they'll do or anyone else. Speaking of which, another team that might need a potential QB in the future, although who knows if they'll take it right now, the Falcons, baby. Since Cousins is 36, so he's probably not going to be playing much longer, so you think maybe they have to consider the future. But I doubt they'll probably go that early right now.
The Snoopy Bowl, okay.
Let's
That's
see.
Weird.
Up there. The Falcons potentially need a QB. Jets could need a QB after Rodgers. Vikings definitely need a QB badly.
Oh yeah, the Vikings definitely. Yeah.
Oh my god. I would say maybe even the Broncos probably should too, especially after getting Zach Wilson. But after doing that trade, I don't know. Raiders potentially could need one. And looks like that might be it, other than maybe the Steelers, but I doubt that at the moment. Everyone else looks like set for QB at the moment.
We won't accept. We won't accept.
As we wait for the Titans pick to be announced.
How the Titans just don't make a pick?
And let the Falcons pick next.
What you said?
The Titans just have to forfeit their pick for being too much of a poverty franchise.
Or do they need to ask your mom first?
Wait, are you saying they have Mitter on their team to fumble it away?
Let's just say their whole team is Mitter.
Everything's gonna be fumbled.
And when it's not a fumble, it's a yard short.
And then Flake can just go Mitter, Desmond Mitter. Ooh, DJ Moore comparison. Nice. As they're still talking about the receiver Giants taking, we're still waiting on the Titans before we get to the Falcons next.
We need to show you 50 of these.
And you gotta wonder, since that trade didn't happen, you gotta wonder if there's any team up there that you think maybe could trade up or down potentially in the upcoming picks.
Yeah.
Let's see, Titans, Falcons, Bears, Jets, and Vikings. Well, the Vikings, we all thought would maybe trade up, but they didn't. And depending on what happens with the Falcons and Jets, maybe they can get that McCarthy that it was like the rumor they were trading up to get. Maybe looking a little bit good, maybe not trading up at the moment.
Oh, Titans pick is in.
And of course, you spoil it. Ah!
I thought it's fun shit for you guys. It's fun.
Yeah, you are. You just keep your mouth shut until Boudel says it. You understand?
He seemed to say who it was.
Ah, you bomb spoiler.
Hey, the Falcons are now on the clock.
Do I need you to go back to work on our Minecraft world and watch you die again?
Damn it. Why do you need to bring this other time on?
Be mid. Continue to be mid.
You know you want to be killed in that cave again by creepers.
Good point.
It's amazing how many
No,
times
I
you've died and
think
haven't died
I think that'll
once.
be my punishment every time I make you pissed off.
Actually, no, it
Just
makes sense
steal
for them to go to
Minecraft
commercial. The
stuff.
Titans
And
are
now-
so bad they have to go to
I was
commercial
like, oh,
break
shit.
to make up
Did I
for
do
the money
something
that they
wrong?
lose.
Alright, so Titans picks in as the Falcons are on the clock. And we'll get to that in a little bit, but first things first, gotta see what they're gonna take. And then the Bears will have their first of 2 picks in the first round. First duplicate picks.
My bad.
Yeah.
I think Dallas Turner makes sense for the Falcons.
And what position?
I think his name is Dallas Turner.
What position he though?
He is an edge rusher.
Yeah, could use help on that defense. Matter of fact, I wonder if NFL team stats. I like how I look up stats and they go by Wolfville offense stats. Duh! Good logic. God, as we still wait for the Titans to take their pick, and then we'll see what the Falcons do. I think I actually finally hear the stream on your mic.
Yeah, me too.
But we can't actually hear the actual stream. Even though I have Discord thing unmuted, it still won't play. It's so BS. Come on.
If you want to wear cheat, you have to fuck it first.
Still, of course, working on my Pokemon Hall of Fame list too. Waiting for the Chargers pick. Could you please hurry up, people?
No.
We're suffering and waiting. Ain't that good enough? This is miserable making us wait.
Oh my gosh. It's coming in May. Are you kidding me?
What's coming in May?
Oh, you're about to find out in a second.
What, the schedule release?
There you go.
Well, that was already usually been announced. Of course, it would be nice if they said a day yet. Hopefully they don't do it too late to potentially conflict with the World Finals, but I don't think they do it that late, hopefully. Gee, remember back in the day when they did the schedule before the draft? I remember those days. So they're finally back on the draft as we're still waiting for the Titans to make their pick. And then we'll see about the Falcons. As here comes Boudel.
Boobs. Wow, all the taxes are being picked. Tackle.
And they took a tackle. So second tackle taken off the board. As the Titans, what you got to say about that pick?
It's an offensive
That's
lineman. They
needed
need
it.
an offensive lineman, but at the
Corn
same
hub.
time, mid.
So the Titans took a tackle. So now up is the Falcons. So what do y'all think they should take?
I already said who
oh,
I
damn.
think they should take.
Oh yeah, defensive end. Yeah, they do need a lot of work on that defense. And what do you all think they'll do this year with Kirk Cousins? Maybe they could be a contender to win the division? Question mark.
Baby.
That will be very interesting. It's amazing how we all thought that division was going to be terrible last year, and it still was. The Bucks won it at 9-8. That's still not good, but that was pretty competitive for most of the year, other than the Panthers and such. And the Falcons were right there, too, until they choked it away. Man, that'll be very interesting to see if the Falcons can
Don't
compete
worry,
even
the
better.
Falcons choke a lot of stuff. Don't worry, I think they're gonna choke something else as well.
But of course, let's see if Cousins will have his fumble problems like Mitter does.
Would not be shocked if they take Michael Penix here.
Yep, to get prepared for the future without Cousins. Would not be surprised if they took a QB. And then after that, it's the Bears once again, then the Jets, Vikings, Broncos, and then the Raiders. Uh-oh. For a minute, it froze the stream. I was so scared. As we
Good
still
for
wait
you.
for the Falcons to announce their pick.
So another spot that I've heard the Colts might trade up would be the next pick. Not 8, but 9.
The Bear spot. Yep, we're still waiting for our first trade. All of that interesting hype about a trade and never happened yet as we still wait.
If he's dead.
You torture us by making us wait. Not even a player comparison on that board, really. Two sacks allowed on 970 pass blocks. Impressive. But we still wait on the Falcons. They're killing us. They're killing us with the weight. Oh my gosh. Not even showing the Falcons number, please, people. Let's see, I think let's go on ESPN. Yeah, it just says the Falcons are on the clock. Hey, thank you, ESPN, for crashing on me. Let's go. Don't you love it? Yep. Oh, ESPN says their pick's in. Should I better hide that away, get back to Pokemon so I don't get spoiled? Now, it would be nice if you said NFL Network, please. The suffering and waiting continues.
I just realized the pick is in.
Yeah, I just said that. There we go. Finally. Now, please don't take so long. Hello, Ian Rappaport. I would say, Ian, tell us what's going on, but I don't want to be spoiled. Yep.
So,
that'll be interesting. Will the Falcons take a QB to succeed Cousins in the future? That'll be very interesting.
Tampa Bay is in the tank division. Don't worry about it.
Who knows? Maybe if the Falcons... Maybe the Falcons could contend, make a freeway race at the moment, which will be very interesting. Jeez,
always a three-way
$180 million. Goodness. Gee, the question is, will he play that long now?
Oh boy, I see who it is.
Haven't had a win season or made the playoffs since 2017. That's up there as like one of the longest droughts. We'll see if that will finally change this year. 3 straight 7-10 seasons. Something's going to have to give. Almost 1,000 rushing yards for Bijan. Not bad. Alright, here comes Boudel. And then the Bears are on the clock. And then we'll see. Will we finally get our first trade? Been very slow in that regard.
Well, it's a surprise.
Here we go. Just keep your mouth shut, buddy. Or I'm going to have to send you to make a creeper farm.
Wow.
They actually took Michael Penix. So they took QB number 4. And that was like the 5th QB I've seen taken, and he's going to 4th.
No, that's 4th.
Yeah.
QB take.
So yeah, we gotta see about that. The Falcons actually taking a QB.
That screws the Broncos over because I know they wanted him, or at least one of them.
Well, there's still potentially 2 or 3 other QBs left. Of course, are they first round talents though? Is the question, maybe later on. But the Falcons took Michael Penix, so QB number 4 off the board. And now for the Bears. Will they trade away, or what will they do? Now they got their QB. What do y'all think they should do with that second pick if they don't trade it?
Trade to the Colts.
I said, but
There's
besides
no
trade it
alternative.
though.
Don't
There's no alternative.
Trade to a random team.
Oh, okay, compared to Flacco. Wow, what a comparison.
Yeah, see Colts legend Joe Flacco getting some recognition.
The only way I can
I don't know if people want to see a Flacco comparison. Man, what throws those are. Did he get like almost 5,000 yards last year? Jeez.
You can
Who's
definitely
next?
Alright. So we still wait on what the Bears are doing after that. The
Show
Jets,
us the
Vikings,
clock.
Broncos,
Show us the
Raiders, and
clock.
Saints.
I want clock. Can you show us the clock?
I
Can you
guess I'll
show
look at
us the
ESPN
clock?
again, see what they say.
Show us the clock.
Bears have
I
3.5 minutes left. They haven't traded yet. According to ESPN, they say the main inside QB since that's been up. Their picks in, so no trade. So their
No
main pick was
trade.
either receiver, defensive tackle, defensive
This is
end,
taking
or
QB already.
2
What do you
defensive tackles.
guys-
Wait, is that offensive tackle? Yeah, it looks like it says 2 defensive tackles. It's like freaking Madden, where it shows 2 teams meeting at team fit. Remember when you look at a player in a draft. So the Bears made their pick. So that would mean the Jets are on the clock now.
Yeah. The bad team. The Rockies version of the football league.
So as we now wait to see what the Bears will pick with their second pick in the first round. And looking like right now on that... Oh no, the Vikings have 2 first rounders come up too, so they're not the only one. Are you all surprised there's not been one trade yet? I'm stunned.
Not yet. I swear to God, if then was traded a pick.
Remember, I think it was... Yeah, it was a... Weren't there like 2 trades last year, like in the first few picks? Jeez.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Even though I wasn't there for
Ugh.
it.
Not very good company to be the 4th QB take it other than Culpepper on that list. If the picks in has... Let me refresh. Maybe it'll show... Nope, it's still just...
Minnesota is on the clock.
Ooh! Then maybe they moved up a slot. Oh boy. So, he says the Vikings might have moved up to the Jets spot, just 1 spot. But still says the picks in for the Bears on ESPN. Don't even say Jets or anyone's on the clock yet.
Yeah.
As we wait and see, but of course they're not updating. And of course, here we go, Boudel. Now we'll see what the Bears will take with their second first rounder of the night.
What?
Hey, here we go.
Who the hell is this guy?
You just keep that mouth shut.
Hey, I wanted the Colts to pick him. Ooh.
2 wide receivers and missed out on both. Oof.
I found a...
So the Bears took a wide receiver, which, ooh, maybe him and DJ Moore maybe could be a good combo with Caleb. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But what do you all have to say? Bears taking a wide receiver.
Ooh.
Boo, no one cares.
Well, now, of course... Oh, now it's finally updated on ESPN. The Vikings indeed traded up that 1 spot So now the Vikings are on the clock. Now they're probably going to do that QB that we all thought they were going to take. But what do y'all think the Vikings should do?
So let me guess. The
They're
Vikings
gonna
and
take a quarterback,
Jets
obviously.
swap the picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you really trust Sam Darnold as their QB?
Hey, you never know. Maybe they do
That's
like Sam
kind of
Darnold.
funny, actually.
I mean, they paid him like a starter, remember? Jeez.
You gotta wonder why they would trade up though above a team that has Aaron Rodgers.
I bet they're probably fade. Roger probably gonna retire at the end of the year. They'll probably get someone to replace him afterwards. Especially since the I bet you maybe the Falcons probably terrified him and made him do that.
Arm hands, go!
You know, if the Jets would have picked J.J. McCarthy after the Zach Wilson disaster, I might have actually lost it.
So
So
now
you lost it a
Falcon-
long
So we got our
time
first
ago.
trade on the board. Ooh, being compared to Fitz. That's good company to be compared to. Of course,
Vikings get number 10 and 203, and the Jets get 11, 129, and 157.
Okay.
we'll see on the board again. Because
So the Vikings get pick 10
which is now.
and 20 or 203, and the Jets get pick 11, 129, and 157.
Just said that.
So
So the 11th pick,
is the Jets
a
now.
4th round pick, and a 5th round pick for the 10th pick.
Now,
Gotta see
here's
about that then.
Okay,
Sounds
I'm
like
curious about. I know about the picks, but I'm curious of what they
all right.
traded.
So
picks
now we know
for.
indeed the Vikings are up there. Now we gotta say, what do y'all think they're gonna do? If they don't get a QB, I think they're gonna be in a really, really, really bad spot.
I
Let's just say
well.
I have more faith in Sam Darnold than I do JJ.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm
Oh
punching my
boy.
leg. Look at me punch my leg. I'm punching.
But of course,
my leg.
regardless, do you think they'll do enough compared to like Kirk Cousins, or do you think they're gonna?
No, not even close.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and look how well he
Good
was in the
ball.
team, like going 500 or so most of the time. So
man.
I think unless
Good.
whoever QB they have puts up that kind of production, I think they're gonna have probably a terrible season unless something really changes. Like there's the case. So there we go. So the Vikings got the 10th pick and a 6th round pick, and the Jets
Okay,
got their 11th pick,
Jets.
and they got the 4th and 5th pick from the Vikings, and now the pick's
Really?
in. So now the Jets are on the clock.
If Dallas Turner falls to the Colts, I might have a Marvin Harrison react.
You let us draft her. Denver, are you kidding me? Now Minnesota has our
Hey.
pick. Good job. Good job, Denver. You did proud. You did us proud. You've been smoking that weed all day.
As we now wait
Congratulations.
on the Vikings. We'll see, did they get spooked by what the Falcons did? And then after Jets, it's the Broncos, Raiders, Saints, Colts, and then Seahawks. As we're starting to soon get teams with the winning records from last year. And then we're going to soon get the
I don't know
playoff
if
teams.
Denver had a winning record. I need to double check that.
And the Vikings right now still have their later on first pick, so they're one of only 2 teams I know of at the moment that have no, the Bears don't anymore since... Oh, no, the Bears, that's right. They did have their 2 first they used. The Vikings still have their 2 first, and who knows about anyone else afterwards. Well, that's right. I could look up ESPN at the moment, see if anything else. Yeah, the Cardinals got another first. And that's it for right now, unless trades change. Looks like the Texans right now are the only team at the moment I see without a first, because they did that trade with the Cardinals last year. Looks like the Browns don't have a first round pick either. 'Cause remember, it was
Wow, the Browns never. You can't have a first round pick.
yeah, remember like how many teams had like missed out on a first round pick last year? So far, it looks like only 2. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, technically, the Jets still have to make their pick before they get a first round selection in, unless they want to decide to trade away again or something. But of course, we're still waiting on the freaking Vikings to make their pick. Let's see if ESPN says anything. Nope. Still says picks in. Ah. All the suffering and waiting. Come on, can you stop making us suffer already? Jeez. Oh, notification. Kyler's happy about Harrison Jr.
Yeah, that's true.
No, why would you say that name?
Come on, can you just say the Jets are on the clock already, ESPN? Seriously. They really want to torture us.
Mm-hmm.
And they still haven't announced the Vikings pick. They really want to make us suffer.
Yes.
Ugh, just stop.
Michael Penix will be 27 by the time Kirk Cousins' contract is up.
Of course, who knows if he'll probably play at long either, too. Hell, he might even retire for all we know by then as well.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It'll be interesting to see how he does down there. Do you think the Falcons fans will actually treat him with some respect unlike Vikings, though? God, just hurry up and make the pick! And of course, since they just mentioned about this, for a reminder, everyone, we're gonna do round 2 and 3 tomorrow, so tune in for that. Do an extra day like we did last year, as we still wait for the Vikings pick, and we still wait for the Jets to be on the clock, as ESPN still hasn't said yet. Like, stop.
Okay.
Dude,
oh, well. More people.
The Jets should have already probably had their timeout by now.
Ready.
How long they're taking? Jeez.
Get ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. Get away from a long talk.
They're making us suffer here, people. They're mean. And of course, they had to bring people up, so now it's going to probably take even longer. Hey, here we go. Let's see what the Vikings will finally take. And let's see, ESPN, do you say Jets are on the clock? Oh, no! Stop!
Oh, we gotta have a nice family moment for the draft.
And then announce the pick. And maybe get the player's name wrong too, like a whole bunch of times I've seen over the years. Or maybe that time Boudel also does it. Oh, man. As good as Boudel still talking.
Hey, JJ McCarthy is gone now.
You better keep that mouth shut, boy.
No,
How
he
dare you
is.
spoil.
You better not spoil.
I did.
No, you better not.
I did.
Boo! He spoiled it, JJ McCarthy. You one spoiler. Bah!
I love him.
He spoiled it. What an ass. Am I right, people? How dare he? But yep, the Vikings took JJ McCarthy, which, hey, if anything, since that was all the rumors that they were going to trade up with the Cardinals spot to get him, if anything, this was probably better for him. So they didn't have to trade up all that much to get him now. So it's probably better in the end. So yeah, we all got to see about that. Them taking McCarthy.
That's not
They
surprising.
didn't even need the trade.
Trash.
Yep, being compared
They didn't really
to
need to
Fish,
trade
being
him.
compared to
They
Alex
just wanted
Smith.
that.
Gee, very
That's a
impressive.
horrible
Look at the
comparison.
thing, guys. He's a winner. He was... What was it, the other one? I can't remember what the other thing was. Shifty or
You know
something?
who else was a winner in college? Desmond Mitter.
No. It's not like he's... Oh, no, you don't have to worry about him fumbling away a playoff spot or fumbling away a Super Bowl. That didn't happen now, did it? Until that happened. 22 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons? Ugh. That didn't look good.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh my gosh, 27-1 with only 22 touchdowns. Sounds like almost game manager-esque numbers.
Okay, the Broncos are now on the clock.
Yep, the
There you
Jets
go.
have now put their pick in. We were so busy talking about that, we didn't even think about the Jets. So, who do y'all think the Jets should take? Do you think...
I don't care. They suck anyway.
Offensive
No
line.
matter who they draft.
And speaking of which, how do y'all think they'll do this year?
Oh, a terrible comparison. Get that off the screen.
Being compared to Stroud. How does that feel?
They're doing everything except they compare him to Alex Smith and then they compare him to C.J. Stroud? No.
You're saying Stroud should be offended?
Don't
C.J. Stroud should, at that point, he should be so offended that he sues them. That is slander against C.J. Stroud.
So yeah, what do y'all think the Jets will do this year? Do you think if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy and plays a full year, that they can actually be the Super Bowl contender everyone thought they were going to be last year?
I think they could potentially make the playoffs.
Yep.
No.
And probably his last year.
No.
Sounds like you're salty about him not going to the Broncos a few years ago. Remember those rumors all 2021?
Yes.
What rumors?
Y'all remember those rumors in 2021?
What rumors?
About Aaron Rodgers going to the Broncos after 2021, remember that?
I do not.
Oh man, it was everywhere that he wanted to go to the Broncos so badly, but it never happened. And then they got Wilson instead. So now, of course, what was it? That's right, the Broncos on the clock, because we still wait for the Jets. And then it's the Raiders, Saints, Colts, Seahawks, and Jaguars. As we're starting to soon get into the teams with the winning records. And then we're going to get to the teams with playoff spots already. Oh my god, as we still wait and suffer waiting.
Jets has selected a dummy.
You better not be spoiling it, or we're going to have to mute you.
Oh no, I didn't. No way.
No, you better not be spoiling it again. The good thing I didn't hear. And you know what? To be safe, I am going to mute you for right now. Ah! So now I can't hear you. You can go spoil somewhere else now.
Welcome to the club, pal.
So now you're going to have to wait till the pick's in. So who will the Jets take?
Interesting.
And the Jets took a tackle. And now you're unmuted. So we all got to say about that. Them taking a tackle. Which they did a lot of work on. Alright. So now the Broncos are on the clock. So what do you all think they should take? They need a QB.
Okay, let me have it. Let me have it. Let's see it.
Oh, that's right. You're the first one here whose team's making a pick. So what do you think they should do?
Draft someone who's good at being a QB.
But of course, already 5 QBs are gone. So would they even do that, though, is the question. But what do y'all think the Broncos should do?
I don't even know.
There we
The
go.
Broncos are so mid.
So what y'all think they'll do next year, then? I probably think, at best, probably about the same. But that's probably expecting too much now.
Last in the division.
I don't know. like
Last place in the division, as Matthew
maybe
says.
six,
Wow.
7
Wow.
wins.
That's wow.
And yeah, that defense just never recovered from those first 3 weeks.
That-
My gosh.
That.
Oh no, the defense recovered. It
Wow.
was the offense that was the problem.
Holy crap, that
Even
was
though it
fast.
Yep, so the Broncos picks now in, so now the Raiders should be on the clock. And after that, the Saints. Man, the Broncos picked in less than 30 seconds. Jeez, why can't other teams go that fast? Like the Broncos already knew what they were going
I just got
to
a
do.
bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know why, but I just have a bad feeling about this.
You're looking forward for another year of misery?
Don't worry. I'm already in misery by the Broncos and the Rockies. The other two teams are fine, but the Broncos and the Rockies are misery right now.
So you're saying you at least...
Broncos taking a quarterback here would actually be so hilarious to me.
Because already got
Shut
5
up.
taken on the board. There's not much left, but we'll have to wait and see. So you
They're
team...
just asking to draft Drew. They're just asking to draft Drew Lock 2 again.
Oh my God, the suffering! Come on, NFL. See, why can't you be like the Broncos? They're picking less than 30 seconds. Why can't you just announce it that quickly? Come on, just stop making us wait.
The guy who wants people get concussed and babies.
They want us to suffer.
Dude, the Colts are so close to getting Brock Powers. It's hilarious.
And what would you do if they take him?
I would be very happy.
We do.
As happy as Richardson happy?
Potentially.
Or will you be as happy as a piglin seeing gold?
Perhaps.
Oh yeah. Still work on Hall of Fame list. They really are just torturing us with this weight. Come on. Let's see. After the Broncos, Raiders, Saints, Colts. Oh, that's right. Said them already. Hasn't changed yet. Man, by the time freaking they announced the Broncos pick, the Raiders were priority pick because the Broncos did so fast. Oh, God. And
Come on, I want to go to sleep.
And just to be safe, mute. Oh my gosh.
With the 12th pick, the Broncos will select a punter.
We're still waiting.
Announce the pick.
Yes! Raiders probably already made their pick by now since you're all taking so long. Come on! This torture! Coach, they have no respect for our times and their valuable time of the day. Don't you notice? You need sleep? I need to work on my Pokemon videos and they're making us suffer this long. Can you four just shut up already and announce the pick? We're tired of waiting. Oh my gosh. as we're still waiting. I'm waiting. The torture, people.
Announce a pick.
I swear the Raiders probably already made their pick by now because they're taking so long. This is wild. Just hurry up. Stop being a sweat, as Flight would always say, remember. It's a video game. Finally, Boudel shows up. Alright, hurry up. Announce the Broncos pick as we then get to the Raiders.
Boo, Mr. Goodell, boo.
Boo this man. Come on. You have one job. Announce the pick. Do it. Let's see. Who would the Broncos finally take? Bo Nix. So they took a QB. So that's 6 QBs already off the board. My goodness. Well, you said it would be funny. So we gotta say the Broncos taking a QB. Kind of needed, but I don't know. 6 already off the board?
Drew Lock Jr. is picked.
Oh yeah, now that the draft's been picked, let me unmute you. So now, are you happy Broncos fan or what?
Yes, maybe. I have no idea.
Are you looking forward to another year of misery?
Maybe.
All that... I guess you're realizing, oh no, the contract ended when we won the Super Bowl. Are you enjoying it? Was that Super Bowl worth it?
Maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea.
77.4 completions. My goodness. So, wonder was that all the good QBs left, or was there one more or maybe more that I don't know about?
I think there's one more.
But do you think they're going to be drafting the first round?
Uh,
I mean, I already got 6 QBs off. This, I think, is a record, too. Especially this early. 6 QBs. Guys, 6 QBs count for half the draft so far. Half the draft's QB.
All the picks been QB, tackle, or wide receiver.
Yes. I don't think there's been one defensive player taken. Can you imagine how low that defensive depth must be now? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so the Broncos, of course, took the 6th QB off the board. We'll see how that does. And now we get to the next one, the Raiders. So, of course, as the Raiders... Oh, the pick's already in! Alright, so now, what do y'all think the Raiders should pick? Especially you, Raiders fan here.
O-lineman.
And what about the rest of you?
I have no idea.
What did Matthew say?
He thinks they should take O-lineman.
I mean,
9th best...
who's the Raiders quarterback right now?
Your backup QB from last year?
Just draft a weapon for the QB. I don't know.
Tough spot. It's amazing how the Raiders flipped. Last year, 2 years ago, they had that elite offense but a terrible defense. Now they have a really good defense and their offense sucks. How do you flip that quickly each year? Jeez.
I have no idea.
And then, of course, after that, it's the Saints and then the Colts. Now, come on, NFL. Look how quick well, actually, who knows? Maybe the Raiders took a while to make their pick, but it took so long with the Broncos. Now we gotta probably wait again for the Saints. Come on, stop making us suffer. Just announce the pick already, people. Oh my gosh.
I'm ready. Just mute me.
Alright then, I will mute you then. Ah! I wonder if a spoiler likes getting muted. Hey, here he comes. Well, thank you. Finally quick. Thank you. Was that too much to do, people? Was that so hard to do?
Man.
Was that so hard to do? Announce the pick that quickly. Like in Madden. So, hey, let's see. Who will the Raiders take?
Woo!
Oh, the Raiders took Brock Bowers.
You don't even need a tight end.
The Raiders took a tight end, and someone here is
Oh,
salty
hold
about
on.
it.
This is a perfect idea, so I won't spoil anything again.
Well, guess what? You were muted, so weren't spoiled. So, we all gotta see about this pick.
I mean, they don't need a tight end.
What about you, Matthew? You happy?
If he can block, that's fine.
Oh, hey, guess what? You know a certain someone's gonna be very angry now. And are you ready to be blamed?
The Saints are listening to trade offers. For
Other
this
than
pick.
Aaron.
Are you willing to trade your whole team for me?
So now the Saints are on the clock. And then it's the Colts, Seahawks, Jaguars, Bengals, and finally we're gonna get to the playoff teams with the Rams up there first.
Here we go.
Saints have 6
Yes.
minutes and 17 seconds left.
I'm in my room with no TV in sight.
Alright, so 5 minutes and 28 seconds left for the Saints. Haven't made the playoffs since 2020. Got a win season last year. So, now that's in, what do y'all think the Saints should do?
I
Tough one, ain't it?
don't know.
And what do y'all think the Saints will do this year? Do you think they'll maybe challenge the Bucks and win the division, or what?
The quarterback is Derek Carr. What do you think?
Yep. But with after 7, I don't know if they're going to take us the 7th one. Oh, boy. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left as we're still waiting. Come on, Saints. Why can't you be like the Broncos and perhaps the Raiders? Just make your pick already.
I know there's almost 300,000 people over there.
What, the draft?
Yeah, at the draft.
That's insane. And we know Tiger Shark said it was going to be Green Bay next year. Can't wait to see where we'll be in the years coming up, too. 4:05 left on the clock. Oh, boy. Man, they're making us suffer.
Okay, I'm in my room now. Now there's no chance of spoiling it.
That's right. You better keep that spoiling mouth shut. And 3 minutes and 36 seconds left as they're still
I'm
waiting.
watching the same thing that you are now. I can't hear it. Oh god.
What?
Can't hear the thing.
Just come on.
Ugh.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left on ESPN.
I love it says that I have an ad.
I love if the Saints would make their pick already, people.
Make the pick! Make the pick!
It's amazing how you could probably do all your trades up and trade downs and all that, and you probably would still make your pick before they would.
Which is kind of funny.
Maybe it should be like owner, general manager, head coach here in terms of efficiency.
Oh, hey, guys, that just made a joke. Want to hear it? You know, the Denver Broncos' first new QB is Bo.
Yep.
All you have to do is believe.
And still waiting with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Saints, you're pulling the Chargers right now. Stop taking so long.
Please pull off a Chargers. That'd be funny as hell.
Well, you know what can top that, though? I'm not picking at all, and then the Colts get the next pick.
That's be even funnier. And it'd be funny
2
for
minutes
him.
now. They're really pushing it downwards. They are really pushing it.
Push it, push it, push his buttons.
Yeah, that is amazing. No defensive player has been taken yet.
Yeah.
Down to a minute 30, and still nothing yet. Oh boy, I wonder if they're getting almost into Ravens territory of 2011. I mentioned that earlier in the draft where they missed the Oh, there it is! Finally, picks in. About time. So now the Colts are on the clock, but we of course gotta wait on what the Saints will do. So please don't take that long, good Boudel. Just announce a pick already. Stop making us suffer.
The gold. It's all about the gold. Okay, it's not gold on that. It's more on brass. You know what I'm saying?
Just stop the suffering.
Don't worry, I'm suffering a long time ago.
You're like, at least we got a Super Bowl in 2015.
Yep.
I probably was too young to remember it, though.
Yep. It's been 5 years! 5 years!
Oh my goodness.
Gee, don't you wish they were as quick as you when you make all your trades and still make your pick quicker?
It's
They don't respect our valuable time that we need to do tonight, don't you know?
I want to look at Twitter
Not
and
even
see
paying
if they
attention.
trade.
Should
Well, I
I
also
be
don't
worried
wanna
I'm
look
not
at
paying
Twitter.
attention?
I would be
Find
looking at
out-
Twitter, but Albert Breer and all them won't keep their mouths shut.
You wanna
Oh, like, I want to know if it's a trade, but I also don't want to have the pick split.
Albert Breer cannot keep his mouth shut like every other. That's why I have to keep my phone upside down. All that clapping and cheering, they still haven't even announced it yet. Let's see, does it still say... Yep, still says pick is in. Colts are on the clock afterwards. Seahawks, Jaguars, Bengals, Rams, and then Steelers. Ooh, this torture.
Kingdom.
Damn, the stats on the Saints on that screen look really way too good for a 9-8 team. Jeez. Like underachievers. Alright, here we go. Who will the Saints take?
Poop.
Poop, huh?
Yeah, taking
It's not
poop.
Dallas Turner.
So the Saints took another tackle. Ain't that like the fourth one now? So we all gotta say about that. Saints taking a tackle.
Not surprising. That's the Saints.
Powerful. Nasty. Balanced. What positive traits, don't you know, people?
Yeah.
That's so descriptive.
So descriptive.
Like, what's that supposed to even mean, nasty? Was he an asshole or something?
I have no idea.
Alright, so the Saints took a tackle, so now up is the Colts. So, what do you have to say? What do you think they should do?
At this point, I say Dallas Turner or trade down.
And what position is he?
Edge.
Alright. Yeah, they probably do need a lot of work on that defense. And what do you all think they would do this year? I could see probably about the same right now. At least 9 wins at the minimum.
I would say, somewhere around there, 9-10 wins. Depends on how
Richardson does.
players.
And after the Colts, it's the Seahawks. And then Mayumi could suffer along with the rest of you so far.
Yeah, go ahead, suffer. That's good. Suffer.
5.5 minutes up for the Colts. Gee, do you think they're going to be like the Saints and wait till all the way down there to try and get a trade?
Probably.
And again, that's probably something you would do too. Make us suffer
Yeah,
waiting.
that's what I gotta do. Stupid.
No, I would already know, like, oh, yeah, Dallas Turner's on the board, potential, like, really, really good pass rusher? Sure.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't be sitting here.
Bored waiting.
Oh, I'm tired, man.
I want to run to those free Pokemon Omega Ruby episodes, and I can't
Oh, they're
yet.
on the phone. They're on the phone.
Yeah, hopefully JT will do better this year. Because didn't he have injuries that keep him out for several weeks?
Well, he was out for the first 4 weeks, I want to say, and then he came back and he didn't play all that well because he didn't get too many snaps.
Yep.
And then he got hurt for a couple of games with like a broken thumb or something.
Bet you're happy about Buckner coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't... Oh, that's right. Pittman got a big contract, didn't he?
Yeah.
3 minutes and 30 seconds. They are really making us suffer.
Who are they on the phone with? They have to have your picks in if you were on the phone with somebody.
No, they have to talk to the mother. That's who they're talking to.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you, Tiger Shark, because I'm not risking.
Happy you got muted again?
Oh my god! I just roasted him
Hey,
so hard.
it's better to be muted than potentially be told to make a creeper farm, remember? Maybe we should have told him that he has to make a creeper farm. And you're not going to find any cats to help you with. 2:45. Man, they are really making us wait. And afterwards, the Seahawks. God, my Pokemon Hall of Fame list is being so laggy right now. It sucks. $2.20. They're really going down like the Saints did. Oh my god. Thank you, ESPN, for crashing when I refresh you. Well, down to the last 2 minutes. Monster Jam time now. You better hurry up.
Is it
Yep.
pick in?
Yep.
It is.
I was afraid. I didn't want to say it because I found it a while ago. Alright. So is your body ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is the Colts fan's body ready, though?
No, because I know whatever it is going to be the wrong pick. It's going to be a pick based
Here it
off of
comes,
who has
here
the
it
best
comes,
personality.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
And now you can be muted too. Yeah. Happy to see the Jaguars logo back there.
Mhm.
That's still a surprise though. Just one trade so far. as we wait on the Colts pick, and then we'll be watching the Seahawks. Is Boudell coming out? Please say yes. Boudell, you better be coming out. We're tired and tired of waiting. I got 3 videos to render. Can you hurry up already? Are you enjoying the suffering? There we go, finally! Bet you're finally happy to see Boudell for once. Hey, is your body ready? Here we go. Will it be a reaction of the lifetime to beat Richardson? Hey, they took an edge rusher. But more importantly, is it who you want?
No.
So are you miserable as a piglin when they see gold?
I have no reaction.
I guess the only thing you could say is that at least it's the edge rusher you wanted.
No, it's not the edge rusher I want, actually.
So the Colts took an edge rusher. Anything else anyone has to say? Oh, that's right. Let me go and... Come on, let me...
Dallas Turner was 100% the better pick.
Let me... There we go. Alright, now you're unmuted. So we all have to say. You don't have anything to say, Tiger Shark?
No.
Alright. So now the Seahawks are on the clock. So what do you all think they should do to make Miami suffer? I guess no one knows what they should pick, huh?
No, not really.
Or to replace Jamal Adams.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. And what do y'all think they will do this year? I could see them probably being like 8 wins maybe now. Not have a good vibe at the moment with them.
It'll be between them and the Cardinals fighting for the bottom.
Alright then. Man, I guess the Colts fan here is just dead silence after that.
Yeah.
Raging on Twitter, perhaps?
No.
Because you haven't even said anything about the Seahawks yet.
I'm just not a fan of the pick. There are 2 other better players on the board.
Diverse plan of attack.
My first plan of attack is be sucky.
Bet you're gonna be raging on Twitter after tonight.
He always wages on Twitter. Have you seen his Twitter feed recently? Oh my gosh.
You're on
Okay,
Twitter.
maybe I like you're changing my mind.
Alright, as we still wait on the Seahawks, we have 4.5 minutes left.
Alright, well, unfortunately, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm tired.
Nope, yep, well, Oyasumi, as we still got half the draft to go still, as we still wait on the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Also, apparently, that was a better pick than I thought it was.
Oh, good for you. And of course, are you going to be able to show up tomorrow? Oh, he left.
He left. Oh no.
Well, now we got the TV for me now, which I had on the background, because we're going to still cover the rest of the draft. So let's see, after the Seahawks, it's the Jaguars, Bengals, Rams, Steelers, and Dolphins. But now that he's not streaming the draft, maybe my Pokemon Hall of Fame list will go faster. And it's still going slow. That's what I've been working on for like 2 hours now and still haven't even gotten it done yet because it's so slow. So laggy. So, still waiting for the Seahawks to make their pick. They got 3 minutes left. That still is amazing. Not even, like, the first 12 picks, 6 of them were quarterbacks. That is insane. I can only imagine how long it's going to be before we get a class like that again. Of course, hopefully it'll actually, you know, show up, unlike 2021.
So when are you gonna put up the draft on?
What'd you say?
Are you gonna put the draft on, or are we just gonna look at the laptop?
That's on my TV, so I kind of can't.
Oh, great!
And now the pick is finally in for the Seahawks. And then it'll be the Jaguars, and then we can maybe hear Jaguar Gator 9 suffer. Speaking of which, let me load up YouTube. I wonder if he's maybe doing anything along with the other sports tubers. Doesn't look like he is. Huh. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised I don't see, like, stream showing up on my list for the other people. U-Tree and all of them. Quite surprising.
The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items. Fast same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get spring delivered your way only at the Home Depot.
Alright, so we wait for the Seahawks pick to come in, and then we get to the Jaguars.
Compare and find top financial products today. NerdWallet. No one cares about me. So I'm scared. I'm hopeless. Even when I'm with my friends, I feel alone. I feel like a failure every day. These are the stories of kids struggling with mental health. Anxiety affects nearly a third of them. That's why the NFL is working to give kids the tools to be stronger and more resilient.
Millions of kids feel alone. We can
As we still just wait and wait and wait. As they love making us suffer, torture, and all that.
Helicopter.
the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Gee, by the time they announce the Seahawks pick, maybe I'll finally get my Hall of Fame list updated if it stopped being so laggy. Bah! Suffering.
You got this. We got you. The NFL draft. You've been working your entire life for this moment. Marvin Harrison Jr. is magical. Forget all the noise. Your game speaks for itself. No matter where you're headed, the journey to greatness. Starts here. Starts here. Starts here.
As still waiting.
Heard the noise.
Can you
Are we
hurry
still
up, people?
freaking waiting?
Man, Seahawks 30th in points allowed. I mean, yards allowed, I think it said.
You don't always have to be the
Feels like the Seahawks, just like the Seahawks, kind of like remind me of like a worse form of their 2022 team. Start off very strong, but then cramped out the end. But this time, no playoff spot for them. Unlike 2 years ago.
Choke, 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 choke. Choke, choke, choke.
Yep, that's right. No defensive players yet. I wonder if the Seahawks maybe change that, as the Jaguars are on the clock with 6 minutes left, it says on the video.
Choke. No.
Oh, will they just hurry up?
48 miles from adversaries.
To defend the freedom of 51 million people.
This is Blitz for Operation Draft Pick.
Flawless here at Osan. Back to you in Detroit.
Murphy.
I'm still waiting.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom.
Ooh, Vikings just traded.
Really?
Here we go. Seahawks pick.
For NFL draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy. Defensive tackle.
So the Seahawks took a defensive tackle, and finally, oh, I know that's right. The Colts took a defensive tackle last pick too. So 2 straight defensive players. About time. So Seahawks took a defensive tackle. So we all gotta say about that. Is Miami gonna continue to suffer? I guess.
Vikings traded back up.
So I guess they traded where the Jaguars were, because that was the next pick. Yep, and their pick's in already. So the Vikings trade up with the Jaguars, and now their pick's in. I guess they trade away probably their other first round pick to the Jags.
Traded up to 17 for picks 23, 167, 2025 third rounder, and 2025 fourth.
All right, so they took their QB already. Wonder what they'll do next with this pick. Trying to think of what would maybe something in their defense, but I don't know if I think their I'm trying to remember like how bad their other stats were. I would guess maybe something on the defense. All right. So yep, there they finally announced that the Vikings trade. So we're still waiting for them to announce their. Oh, that's right, the pick's in. We're still waiting for the Vikings to announce it. And then the Bengals are on the clock. So, that's right, we still gotta wait for the Vikings. So let's see, the Vikings got the 17th pick. In exchange, the Jaguars got the 23rd pick. Yep, all the stuff you said. The 5th rounder and the 3rd and 4th rounder next year. Jeez. That's a lot to move up a few spots. Hope it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here comes Boudel. Let me see.
Alice Turner.
I had to change it to a different network to watch the draft.
With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
Are you starting to spoil now like Tiger Shark, Matthew?
Not my fault you're behind.
You said the name before, Goodell did. As the Vikings took the play that Aaron wanted the Colts to take. So, defensive end. Defensive end. So, we all got to see about that.
I think Aaron's might be losing his mind
That's
about
the
now.
Aaron.
Yep, after all the offensive players, now finally defense is getting some picks. Yeah. I think the Vikings' biggest problem besides the QB was the defense. Just don't know their entire stats off the top of my head. But now the Bengals are on the clock. And how about that, too? The 2 trades that happened all involved the Vikings. Insane. Alright. So, what do y'all think the Bengals should take this year?
Offensive lineman. I think
Yeah, that's what I was probably thinking,
still
too.
needs some help for.
And what do you all think the Bengals will do this year? I think with that last place schedule, and if Burrow stays healthy, I think they could get back to maybe being a Super Bowl contender again. What do you all think?
Doesn't matter. That division's gonna eat itself anyway.
That is true. That division. Everyone had a winning record. First time I ever got to saw that. That was insane. So something is going to have to give in that division. There's no way we're going to have that probably again next year. All 4 teams with winning records. And then after the Bengals, it's going to be the Rams, Steelers, Dolphins, Eagles, and then the Jaguars since they traded up.
You know Aaron's not in here, right?
Yeah. As we still wait for the Bengals to announce their pick.
Oh, the Bengals are now on the clock. Okay.
And we're still waiting for them to announce the pick as they're talking to Turner now.
Mm-hmm.
It means a lot. You know, I took a visit out there, so I met a lot of the coaches and, you know, the GM. And, you know, I really have a good feel for those dudes in that building for sure. You know, I'm lost for words right now because I'm a Minnesota Viking, but, you know, I'm just blessed and thankful to be here, you know. Wish my grandfather could be here with me, but, you know, I love you, Poppy. I know you at a crib right now, but, you know, real blessed and thankful to be here, you know.
Jaden Daniels says you were the best player he had to face in college football this season. What do those Vikings fans right over there who've been chanting at you, what do they need to know about the skill you bring there?
I mean, you know, you're going to get some football player. You're going to play fast, physical, you're going to play hard, you know, you're going to be the best teammate possible, too.
Enjoy it.
Thank you. So the Vikings finish up their 2 first-rounders by taking Dallas Turner, and we are, yes, moving on to Cincinnati. The Bengals.
Unless they trade away, but we'll have to see. Wait, let me go check ESPN. Nope, it says their picks in. Even though it doesn't say it on TV. So after that, it's the Rams. So we're going to finally get the first playoff teams.
Every day, more
Finally.
to quit the kibble and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog. Made by vets and delivered right to your door. Precisely portioned for your dog's needs. An idea whose time has come.
Alright, so Bengals picks in, still waiting. Jaguars are next after they trade back.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets out about these places, they tend to. And there it is.
At least your vehicles are protected. Let's hit the road.
Okay. And yeah, I finally finished my Hall of Fame list, so I can finally go save that now.
Are you? The Bud Light genie? Yeah. What's next? Bud Lights?
Alright. As we still wait to see if ESPN updated, and of course freezes.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years, putting the most advanced technology into people's hands. Generation after generation, tool after tool, again and again, bringing you the most reliable network of authorized sales and service dealers. Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
Morning. We just changed our Southwest flight to stay an extra day. Didn't have to pay a fee.
Beautiful. Our kids won't miss us. They're with Mima. Mima. We're in third! Again!
Change your flight without a fee.
Alright, still waiting.
Finding a home for us was tough, but our agent Joe just got our needs. Hey Joe! He even put us in on a local
Oh my god.
dog. P-A-R-K. I want it all. I want it all.
All right, so keep up with every pick on NFL.com with the Draft Tracker. Presented by Alexis. We're still scrolling to find our first defensive player. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. One more. There he is. 3 in a row. As we've had Latu, Murphy, and Turner, the Bengals are now getting their pick to be announced. The Rams are on the clock. We'll talk about why that's so unique. I thought it was Thursday. It is Thursday. It is interesting times in Cincinnati, as we all know. Last season wound up.
Still waiting for the Bengals to make their pick. Let's see if it updated with. Nope, still says Rams. The Bengals pick in. Still waiting for the Rams.
Yep.
Now the head coach in Tennessee, and then just the other day, both T. Higgins and Trey Hendrickson
This is annoying. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
out of there. So all of that is the backdrop to the Bengals picking 18th overall. What do you think they're going to do here? Trenches to me. When you look at their needs, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. When we look at the defensive tackles, the top one is already gone. You've got Johnny Newton's out there, but we still have 3 or 4 intriguing offensive tackles on the board.
And here comes Boudel.
Arius. Is that how you say it?
So the Bengals took a tackle, which they probably needed. So we all got to say about that.
And protection for both. They needed that.
Yep. Since Burrow was sacked so many times the first few years, was he still sacked a lot in like the half the season he played this year? This last year.
Kind of, but
Right.
oh, it's extra protection for him.
So Bengals took a tackle. That's like that's the 5th offensive tackle taken tonight. Chance, I'm freaking 30 years old. I'm not in football shape at all. Literally none. That's when you have to play from the very start of your life to have any chance of being good. Oh my gosh. As the Jaguars are on the clock, let's see if ESPN updated. I mean, not Jaguars, the Rams. 3.5 minutes left. And then it's the Steelers. So, what do you all think the Rams should take? They probably got to get a new edge rusher since Aaron Donald retired. But what do y'all think?
I just said that you were talking a replacement for Aaron Donald.
And what do you all think they're going to do this upcoming year? I think probably about the same right now, unless they really improve and get back to like that Super Bowl form 3 years ago. That's going to be tough.
It's going to be a fight between them and the Seahawks and the Cardinals.
Of course, they do have to potentially consider about maybe replacing them and getting a replacement soon for or not a replacement, successor for Stafford maybe soon, since he's gonna now 36.
Yeah,
but they'll probably wait till day 2 or 3.
It's the first round selection of Sean McVay's tenure as the Rams head coach. As a matter of fact, they even know to come to the facility. The last first round selection made by the Rams was the guy who helped introduce the draft tonight at Jared Goff. That's the last first round selection made by the Rams. And it wasn't made by McVay.
So, let's go back to the NFL. Down to the final 2 minutes, and still no pick yet.
Yep.
Yep, and Angel left too. Unfortunately, it's just us 3 left. All right, down to a minute and a half, and still no pick yet. Oh boy, they're really pushing it now. They're down there's one of the lower ones now. And up, pick finally in.
Okay.
There we go. Picks in as Steelers are on the clock. Yep, that's right. It's been 8 years since they picked the first round pick after all the trades they did just to get that Super Bowl. Oh, man. As we wait for the Rams to make their pick, the Steelers are on the clock. And afterwards, the Dolphins, Eagles, Jaguars, Cowboys, and Packers. As all the first round picks are finally on the board, too. So we got like 13 picks left, I think it is. Is still waiting. Here we go. All right, so the Rams did get the defensive end that they need to replace Aaron Donald. Oh, boy. I feel bad for you. You're going to have big shoes to fill to replace Aaron Donald. Oh, boy. So we got to see about that. The Rams taking an end.
Yep, he's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to live with that for a bit.
Yep, that's going to be very tough. You got to replace Aaron Donald. Oh, I feel bad. But it needed to be done. All right, so now the Steelers are on the clock. So what do y'all think the Steelers should do? Man, there's a lot of holes probably on that O-line that probably need worked on. Not just O-line, the whole entire offense. But I doubt they'll take a QB now since they got Wilson. And of course they trade for Fields. So what do you all think?
Tiger Shark left, so
Oh! Wow! Well, I'm still going to keep doing the draft regardless. If it's just you and me. And if you leave, I'm still going to do it. But what do you think then the Steelers will
say
do?
O-line or a receiver that isn't cancer.
What do you think the Steelers are going to be this year? Probably like me. Somehow, some way, find around a way to be 500, maybe still be a playoff contender despite not being that good.
Like I said, that division just gonna eat itself alive. It doesn't matter who wins; it's gonna be injured.
Hey, that's AFC North for you. Bet you can't wait to see them this year. And now, oh my God! Now we're gonna have to wait for another commercial before they do the Steelers pick. Oh my God! The Steelers had a 28th ranked offense in the league, and they still made the playoffs. Oh my gosh, that's sad. Oh boy. Yep, it's still amazing that they have the longest drought right now in terms of losing seasons. Not since 2003. 21 years that they had a losing season. It's amazing. And then after Steelers, it's going to be the Dolphins.
Verizon Small Business Days are here, April 22nd to the 28th. Get a free tech check, personalized advice, and special offers and deals, like a free 5G phone when you switch. No trade-in required. Don't miss out. Get more for your business. Partner with our experts today.
Alright. As see on ESPN. Oh, ESPN says this picks in for Steelers, so we'll see about that.
What's the average household income? Is there a mall? I don't know, a hair salon? Where do you get your hair done?
Still waiting for NFL Network to update. There we go.
We bring you the best neighborhood info. Homes.com. You know what time it is. It's our season right here. The schedule is released. Bring it. The anticipation. Stafford's coming home. This is a heavyweight matchup.
Alright, as Steelers are on the clock. Oh, Steelers made their pick. Now the Dolphins are on the clock.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right? It's comfortable. And how's civilian life treating you?
Oh, gosh.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine. If you're not, it's okay. Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support.
My God, NFL, stop making us suffer. Just say the pick already.
Use disorder and addiction is so isolating. So, as a
Offense. And then the Dolphins are probably gonna have the worst, the opposite problem.
it grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay. The Pittsburgh Steelers pick is in, and the final attendance total is in.
still wait.
Here in 2022, Commissioner Goodell was here, Governor Whitmer was here, Deputy Mayor, everyone was here. Mrs. Hamp was here from the Lions. Everyone around there asked me, what was the biggest draft you've seen so far? And I said, Nashville. And they're like, what kind of numbers? And I said, 600,000 over 3 days, I think is what they've been advertising. To a person, everyone in Detroit said, we're taking dead aim at that number. They are all over it right now. Congratulations. The pace of Congratulations.
Ugh, the suffering and waiting.
275,000.
God, Dolphins probably already have their pick by now, waiting this long.
Lions haven't even made their pick yet. That's coming up in 9 picks after the Steelers pick is announced. Chop Robinson's sitting out there. They'd probably
Oh boy.
right now.
I had him going tackle. I had him going tackle when he did the mock draft. So you've got Guyton out there. Fontanu from Washington's my top tackle that's left out there. Those are the two guys. I think there's 2 first-round tackles for sure. Those 2 guys are going to go before the end of the first round. After that, we'll see if we get any surprises.
And it'll be interesting to see what they do if they do go tackle, Joel, because there's a lot of talk about them wanting to move last year's first-round pick, Roderick Jones, from right tackle to left tackle, and getting a right tackle to replace him. Let's see how they go. I know there's a lot.
This is getting annoying.
Favorite Husky that they've ever been around or covered, the guys that were media members up there in Seattle. So yeah, that'd be an interesting one. We were talking about him potentially going top 10 when we left the
Let me
combine.
check on.
He would round out top 20. My 11th player. Yeah, we call that a value pick. All right, so the commissioner coming out with the rating, Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's neat. Cam Hayward's going to announce
All right.
who his new teammate is. Coming to the stage here in Detroit. Yeah. Chance to get the first look.
As here we go. Steelers pick's finally going to be announced.
Tonight, 32 young men will embark on their NFL career, striving to make an impact on the field. But their impacts will be felt far beyond their field, but in their communities. No one embodied that more than Walter Payton. And today, the league's highest honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes his lasting legacy. Tonight, we are proud to welcome the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year winner, Cam Hayward.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Commissioner. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to the Payton family, the NFL, and the NFL draft is special. To my fellow NFL players and the prospects joining the league this week, I want to challenge you. Use your platform to brighten someone's day. The opportunity before you is a gift. And by coming here and being in this league, seize that moment. Be better in our communities, be better for our league, and our world. Thank you so much.
Just announce the pick, please, already. The Dolphins are finally on the clock, too.
And with the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fontanu, tackle, Washington.
Another offensive lineman for taking off the board, like the 6th one. The Steelers got another one. So, what do you guys say about that?
Kind of expected.
Yep. Alright, now that that's out of the way, now we can finally talk about the Dolphins, who probably have the exact opposite problem of the Steelers. They probably need to build up on that defense. What do you think?
Yeah, defense probably.
And what do you think about
Maybe.
and what do you think about the Dolphins this year? All my high expectations I had last year of them really went down immensely. I don't expect much right now other than making the playoffs.
Gonna be a dogfight between them and the Bills.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that catch on the video. Alright, now we gotta wait. I like how ESPN said the Dolphins had 9 minutes to make their pick, and also I look back, and now it's 2 minutes. How'd you change that instant? Jeez. So apparently now the Dolphins have less than 2 minutes now to make their picks. Better hurry up. And then after that, it's the Eagles. Then Jaguars, Cowboys, Packers, and Buccaneers after.
And his peers in the Pac-12 voted him the Morris Trophy winner as the best outstanding lineman in the Pac-12. They know what they faced each and every Saturday, and now he's bringing that to Pittsburgh.
Oh my gosh.
Talented player lasts this long. There certainly were some injury concerns. First of all, the Steelers are good with the injuries, but let's go over them. First of all, in a previous ACL injury, some wear and tear potentially down the road, could need another.
As
They've had a previous Lisfranc sprain.
see, Dolphins picks now in finally. So now the Eagles should be on the clock.
Miami Dolphins on the clock. 2 minutes to go until their selection. So let's sneak in this commercial break, pay some bills, and when we come back to Detroit, the latest pick from the Miami Dolphins with the Eagles and Jaguars.
Yep, now it says picks in.
Make their choice.
Michael, I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you.
Wish I can look on my phone and all that, but I can't because Breer's going to spoil it or something else is going to spoil it. Ugh.
First of all, I hope you understand that this time is yours. Love, Mom.
Just announce a pick already. Dang it.
Make more of what's yours.
Dude, didn't you already play ads during the Steelers pick? That was just a few minutes ago or less. Come on, you and do it this frequently.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years, putting the most advanced technology into people's hands, generation after generation, tool after tool, again and again. The most reliable network of authorized sales and service dealers.
Yeah, you're still waiting.
We lead, others follow.
The NFL draft. You've been working towards this moment your entire life.
And of course, bad sign too, I just realized. Waiting, looking on YouTube Studio saying that YouTube's not retrieving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You're gonna do the same crap to me on my desktop that you did on my dad's laptop for the ROR event a few weeks ago. Not based to see that again. Not based.
Baby's back from the West Coast. Here are those pictures that you asked for your school project. First day of school, cute as a button. So long ago.
Come on, announce the Dolphins pick already. I'm tired of waiting.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to.
Oh my gosh.
Baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Those bees smell heavenly.
Your mama look great.
You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year.
Great idea.
At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with the link.
Okay. Smart. I'm coming to share with you guys.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters today. Visit red.gov/plan.
Still waiting on the Dolphins, see if it updated yet for the Eagles.
Small business days are back. Now through Sunday. Don't miss out. All right, we are family. It's a very birdcage type moment. Remember that they sang at the end in South Florida? Just throwing that out there. The Dolphins pick is in. Singing this song.
Maybe Willie's
I don't know why I'm thinking of Agador Spartacus now with the 21st overall pick in the draft, but
maybe the Pirates will show up now.
you know what? It's that time of night as we're heading towards 11 o'clock Eastern time. We are in pick number 21. The Dolphins pick is in. The Eagles are on the clock right now. There is the Miami Brass apparently talking to their newest draft choice. is Mike McDaniel, Natalie clad as always. The Cheetahs wondered who we've taken today. What do you think?
Well, we just saw the best available up there. Two corners, Terry Arnold and Quinion Mitchell. You got the receiver and Brian Thomas. You got the edge rusher and Chop Robinson. CD, what's the biggest need? The biggest need is edge rusher.
Okay. Still not saying Eagles yet on the board.
Knee injury the last 2 minutes of the last regular season game. Andrew Van Ginkel, free agency, goes to Minnesota. Now, how many times have you said don't get cute?
Yeah.
Now, I know that center could be a spot here, but I think you don't get cute. There aren't many top pass rushers left. Chop Robinson's on the board. Let's see what Chris Greer does.
All right, Chris Greer was on the phone with somebody while McDaniel was looking on. Here is the commissioner of the NFL with the latest Dolphins first round selection. Eagles on the clock, Jaguars behind them.
With the 21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
Here we go.
the Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson, linebacker, Penn State.
I like how it says on NFL Network that it's a defensive end, but Goodell said it was a linebacker. Like, make up your mind. Which one is it? But the Dolphins, either way, took a defensive player. We got to say about that. Expected.
They kind of need a defensive help, so yeah.
All right. So now on the clock with 3.5 minutes left is the Eagles. So who do you think the Eagles should take? Of course, defense for me.
Linebacker.
And we think the Eagles will do this coming year. I think probably about the same, unless that defense massively improves, because that was terrible the way they ended the year. They just weren't the explosive team as they were 2 years ago.
Probably the same, if not a little bit worse than this year.
All right, 3 minutes left. Please don't take so long. Just make that pick already, please.
Quickness again, you saw it there. He doesn't get the sack, but he caused the sack. And then in the run game, just shooting gaps, using his quickness to play there.
You know, there are players that you've got to be aware of on the opposite side of the ball, and then there are players that actually you have to actively game plan against. He's one of those guys. You go back to the Michigan game, Chop Robinson beat their tackle so badly on the first 2 third downs of the game. Michigan abandoned the passing game, abandoned it. Why did Michigan run the ball 32 straight times against Penn State? Because of that man right there. He totally
All right, 2 minutes and 20 seconds up for the Eagles. Still waiting.
They went from drop back to quick game to movement to then sure more
So yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to work on OBS and stuff to figure out what's wrong with it soon. It's not getting quality stuff on OBS. Like the same BS I had on my dad's laptop when I did the test event a few weeks ago.
Probably tomorrow night. Know the chop for the short choppy steps, short for pork chop, just call it chop this way. But the one thing he has to do as well, get stronger in that upper body because you know he's got to get on the ground. Josh Allen in the AFC East. Good luck doing that. Because remember, Ben Roethlisberger, you couldn't get him on the ground. Remember they used to say it wasn't the first 3 seconds of a play? It was the next 3 seconds that hurt you. And Josh Allen can do that. That's why they drafted him.
And you also got to get to Aaron Rodgers. You know,
Who's protected by his college teammate now.
and so now he gets a battle Olu Fashanu there, and maybe we'll see at some point at the end of the season. Now all of a sudden these quarterbacks in that AFC East, you better get after
And
them.
they're big size quarterbacks.
So which Georgia Bulldog is he talking to right there?
I would have lost a lot of money, Rich, because Howie Roseman sitting and picking wasn't in my cards. I thought he would be aggressive, try and move up, or maybe he get creative and move back.
But the corners are no one's moved around tonight. Only 2 draft trades so far, both involving Minnesota. And I feel like
All right, 50. Oh, the Eagles got down to 56 seconds. I think this is the first time so far tonight we've seen a team get down that low. 50 seconds.
Right tackle, whatever Lane Johnson decides to hang it up. But corner's the other need there as well. I'm a little surprised. Terry Arnold, Quinion Mitchell. Again, for me, 2 of the top 12 players in the draft. We don't have any corners.
And Pickett's finally in.
He got his pick.
Who do you think
Remember,
he
this is
chooses?
Bradbury and Slay back there. They can use the help.
Yeah, no, look, they've been partial to Alabama and Georgia players, but I'm telling you, Quinion Mitchell's a darn good option there as well.
Which one would you choose?
I have Terry and Arnold just a couple spots, 3 spots over Mitchell. And I might be in the minority on that, but I love Terry and Arnold. I love how athletic he is. I love the energy that he brings, and he makes a ton of plays on the football.
The thing about Quinion Mitchell is his speed. You know, and Terry on what he run 4.5 at the combine.
Right.
And Quinion was a 4.33 guy, and so he's got that makeup speed. He's
So
also
they finally announce it as Jags are on the clock, and then the Cowboys after.
oh gosh, fast.
Okay, so there you go. That might be your deciding factor, right? When you're talking about who you have to deal with, who you have to match up with, you always start division first. And if Quinion Mitchell is that fast guy who has 20 reps at 225, you're getting the full package there. Be interesting to see how it goes, because as you mentioned, Howie Roseman, Georgia, Alabama, big school guys, that would be going against that.
I don't think they can go wrong with either player.
They're both great players. They're top
Really
quality
good
guys.
players, yes, no doubt.
So we saw the NFC East first tonight with the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels goes there. If you're just joining us, the Giants had a shot at drafting J.J. McCarthy, 6th overall, turned it down, drafted Malik Neighbors instead for those talented wide receivers we've seen come out.
Still waiting for him to say the Eagles pick, and of course, the Jaguars are on the clock after they did their trade earlier with the Vikings, so they're finally going to make their pick, unless they decide to trade away again.
The clock right now, and the Cowboys right after 'em. So you got the NFC East about to wrap things up in short order. In case you're just joining us now as well, we're waiting to get the Eagles pick in. The draft started with 14 straight offensive players. 14. It was double the record amount of time that we've seen of offensive players go consecutively to start a draft before a defensive player got picked. 14 of them, and of the 14, 6 were quarterbacks. 6 of the first dozen players, 50% of the first dozen players of this NFL draft tonight in Detroit were quarterbacks. So, Philadelphia obviously not in that department. Whereas at this point, just last year, on this day, that Lamar Jackson got his contract based on what the Eagles had just struck with Jalen.
7th in offense, but 30th in defense.
What the Eagles are going to do right here, we're expecting it to be on the defensive side of the ball. Who knows? There's still some terrific wide receivers out there if they want to do that. But they extended A.J. Brown to the tune of 3 years, $96 million today, and obviously did the same with Devontae Smith a couple of weeks ago. So here is the commissioner of the NFL.
All right, here we go.
I've been, honestly, I've been the tap dance kid for the last 60 seconds here, waiting for this pick to come in. Thanks so much.
Oh, well done.
Here comes Roger Goodell with the latest Eagles pick, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars right after that. In front of 275,000 people here in Detroit tonight.
The NFL has gone global. This past year, we played games in front of amazing crowds in London and Germany. This upcoming season, we will play our first ever game in South America, in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we will be coming to more markets on a global basis soon. The NFL's International Player Pathway Program helps foreign-born players reach the NFL. Elite internationally athletes have an opportunity to compete at the NFL level and potentially earn a spot on our NFL roster. One of the most successful players from the program is the Philadelphia Eagles' Jordan Mailata. Jordan is currently in his native Australia for the opening of a new NFL academy for high school football players. To make the Eagles selection, let's join Jordan live from the Eagles draft party in Burleigh Beach, Gold Coast, Australia. Take it, Jordan.
Let's go. How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Roger. Good evening to those of you from the beautiful land down under. With the 22nd pick in the
Quinion Mitchell.
NFL draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Quinion Mitchell, defensive
Ah, spoil. But they took a corner, which they badly needed defensive help. So we gotta say about that. Finally, a defensive back for once.
They needed that for sure.
God, that's all it's been so far. First, like 14 picks were O-line, I mean not O-line, offense. Then now it's been almost nothing but defensive linemen and such, and now finally secondary player. All right, so now let's take a look at the Jaguars. They have 4.5 minutes left, and then after that's the Cowboys. So what do you think the Jaguars should do? Because don't they need help with receivers somewhat? besides Gabriel. And probably
You know, the
Doofus.
same thing when you support stuff on offense, whether O-line or wide receiver.
And what do you think the Jaguars would do this year? I could see just right now being like 9 wins again.
I mean, it's gonna be a three-way dogfight for that division with the Texans and Colts. While the Panthers are just there.
I love that type of story and the determination that it shows that he's had in development over the last 4 or 5 years. And you know you got to be pretty good.
And we wait for Jaguars 3.5 minutes. After that, it's Cowboys, Packers, Buccaneers, Cardinals, and Bills. As we're soon going to get into the divisional round on picks. And after that, it's just 4 left. Alright, as up, Jaguars picks now in. As we wait on that.
When you went to college, you told your coaches you wanted to be coached hard. Now you're Toledo's first round pick in 30 years. What did that university give you?
I mean, they gave me a lot of loyalty, a lot of love. Just coming out of high school, I had some grade issues, and they just stuck with me through the whole process. So, I mean, I just give my
Alright.
thanks to them, give my thanks to God.
What are you going to tell your coaches in Philadelphia?
I need to be coached hard, harder than ever. So, yeah.
There are 2 women in your life, your mother and your grandmother.
Let's see. Yep, still picking. Nothing about the Cowboys yet.
Describe how they led you here.
2 powerful women, showing love, showing tough love, and just being up. I can't think of enough, man. I'm just speechless right now.
Take it in. Thank you.
That's awesome. If you think about him as a player, Jair Alexander was my comparison. The speed, the 40, all that stuff shows up on the tape. It's very impressive to watch him run as well as stop and start. His ability to do that is off the charts. Here he is in off coverage.
Yep, finally said the picks in for the Jags on the TV.
The quarterback driving on the football. He's going to make his living with that burst and that speed to be able to drive, attack, and finish. That was a game we had a ton of production back in 2022. Goes to the Senior Bowl. He was the best corner there, and it wasn't close. Just blanketing dudes all day long. He was challenged by Mike Tomlin after the first day and said, hey, this Roman Wilson from Michigan's been awesome. Why don't you try and test yourself and go up against him? He line counted the next practice and went up against Roman Wilson every single rep. So that speaks to how competitive this kid is.
Do you remember how he topped it off? Because we all saw it. It wasn't just the line counting. He made the play, made the interception. But the other thing he did was the challenge match at the end of practice when those coaches do that one-on-one. And they said, Quinion, you're in one-on-one. Who do you want? He called out Roman Wilson, and they went one-on-one. So that challenge by Mike Tomlin was not unnoticed. And he matched it and went out there and did it throughout the practice and at the end. Tough and reliable. 40 games, 40 starts, didn't miss. And he was also
Alright, so let's get back to ESPN. Nope, still nothing about the Cowboys yet.
You know, that means that you get there and you're not on scholarship early, Rich, and then you don't go on scholarship until the spring. So he overcame a lot. He's going to be 23, a little bit older. I really like this. Northern Illinois. He got him 4 times in one game.
The Jacksonville Jaguars were on the clock, 17th overall, but they traded down as Tony Khan becomes the first ever NFL executive in a draft room, shaking off the effects of a pile driver he received on national television in a wrestling ring the night before. Such is life when you mix AEW and the NFL. Tony Khan, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. That's it. In the draft room of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, and if they like the pick in the room, fist bump, okay? Nothing else. Fist bump.
Well, the commissioner just had back surgery. Tony took a pile driver. You know, from Jack Perry.
Commissioned the ragdoll.
Right, here comes Goodell finally, and now the Cowboys finally on the clock.
First pick here in Detroit.
With the 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
A wide receiver that the Jaguars took. Yep, probably expected.
I'm pretty sure the Bills wanted him too, so that's...
Man, you're saying the Jaguars screwed over the Bills twice? Like when they got Gabriel.
Yep.
But yeah, we gotta see about that. Jaguars taking a receiver.
Did say they should go receiver, so...
So now the Cowboys are on the clock. Like, man, like what do they specifically need? Like, I can't really think much of like problems they have unless you can think of something. What should the Cowboys be
A
taking?
new owner.
Yeah, that's true.
A new
That
owner.
is still true. Oh, yep. Unfortunately, you can't draft new owners. But what do you think otherwise?
Be between them and the Eagles in that division.
Well, I mean, like, what do you think they should take?
Oh,
So-
me probably, since this appears to be Doug's last year.
And of course, you think they're gonna be challenging the Eagles. I would say I would make them be like a Super Bowl contender, but they keep choking in the playoffs, so I have to have reservations on that.
Make the playoffs, they just won't go far.
Yep. Of course, I don't know really who the Cowboys probably take. There's only one position maybe I could think they maybe need badly, and that's maybe running back. Like, who do they have? Zeke's gone. Pallard's gone now. I can't really think of
I
much
think
else.
they had possible interest in bringing back Zeke.
Wait, did you say they brought Zeke back?
They're thinking about it.
He probably won't be that good, though, since he was so bad with the Patriots. Oh, boy. Like, that's the only position I can think that they probably need. Otherwise, I can't think much else. And they got 3 minutes left to make their pick. First in offense and fifth in defense. 2.5 minutes.
The only thing that works as hard as pros.
Is our rewards program for pros.
That's why when you stock up on the many items you need, you earn bonus points to get the stuff you
Hey, still waiting.
and start earning today. You got this. We got you.
And now a minute and a half left for the Cowboys.
Someone could daydream to make their last name known. Just watching the way you carry the name and paved the way for me. For your family, let's go. Just be the football player that you are. Yeah, push through. Dreammate is someone that believes in you before you believe in yourself. That's how you're my dreammate. Yes,
Behind every dream, there's a dreammate who helped make it possible.
Hey, it's me, your future you. You made some bad money moves.
Now we're totally screwed.
Didn't fund your IRA.
Yep, down to less than a minute. They're doing what the Eagles did. Really push it down.
Who's ready for their performance review? Don't make your future you. Hey, you. Start making smarter financial decisions today. NerdWallet. Finance smarter.
Lions' recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
You're officially invited to a post-draft party right here on NFL Total Access. Who made the biggest move? Who made the best move? We've got quarterback hits, quarterback misses, the steal of the first round, and the annual question. Who won day one? That's after the draft.
Catch all your favorite offseason content on NFL Plus.
All right. Move 2 seconds. 1, 0. Oh boy, I did the. Wait, it said it. Ooh, I think the Lions just traded. Because now it says 0, and the Lions someone up there. Oh boy. Interesting to see what happened here, because it said Cowboys went down to 0. And if that's the case, if they didn't make their pick in time unless they traded, then it would be the Packers next. Then the Cowboys had their pick next.
The Lions are probably just about to steal a player that the Packers wanted.
My goodness, right down to the wire, 0, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. Oh, now the NFL Network. Yep, the Lions trade up to the Cowboys spot. So our third trade of the night, the Lions move up. So let's see what they'll do now.
Trading their pick to the Lions, the home team that was drafting 29th overall, which is as low in the first round as any of these fans can remember waiting for the Lions to choose somebody to put a cherry a little bit on top of their already star-studded and stud-filled roster. They have now moved 5 spots to select. Who do you think?
Well, they've done a ton of work on corners. When I talk around to a lot of the
Well, since didn't get to do the Cowboys, I guess we'll do the Lions while we wait. So, who do you think the Lions should take? Maybe something on defense. Maybe some more
The
work
Packers
on.
have been eyeing DeJean, so they could probably just steal him for the Lulz.
And what do you think about the Lions this year? I could see Super Bowl contender.
They're definitely winning the division.
I actually think the Packers could potentially challenge them for that, since they were so good near the end of the year. I don't think it's going to be an easy walk for the Lions this year, but I still think they probably would win the division. So after the Lions, it'll be the Packers, then the Buccaneers, Cardinals, Bills, and then the Cowboys after they trade back. Alright, so we wait for the Lions to make their pick.
They get up to 24 guys. I mean, for there only to be one corner off the board, that's your number one need. I mean, that is a gift.
And a lot of people mocked a corner at 28 for them. I gave him Kool-Aid.
Let's still say the Lions. Don't say Packers on the board yet or time.
switch down. We got a pitch to make.
Let's go.
The Detroit Lions excel in engaging the local football community.
And of course, now gotta wait quite a bit for them to make their pick now, of course.
Joining me on stage are girls flag football players representing the first 4 schools that competed in the Michigan Girls Flag High School Football League and local high school football tackle students. These young men and women embody NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility.
Oops, still nothing on the Packers.
Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football careers. Now to make the selection, please welcome Ellie Bagley.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 24th pick to the Detroit Lions. With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
So the Lions took a corner. Probably need that for their defense. So we gotta see about that. Lions taking a cornerback.
Pretty sure Packers wanted him too, so.
Alright, so now the Packers are on the clock. So now who do you think they should take? Probably on defense as well. What do you think they should take? You there?
There's guys that like football, there's guys that love football, and then there's Terrion Arnold.
I still haven't heard yet what do you think they should take. But I guess what do you think?
Cowboys get pick 29 and 73.
Okay, you're talking about the draft. I mean, trade. So, what do you think the Packers should take?
Probably defense.
Yeah. And what do you think the Packers are this year? I think they're gonna be very, very good. No, I don't know about Super Bowl contender just yet, but I think they're gonna be very scary this year. That's why I think they're gonna challenge the Lions maybe for the division. Guess you don't know what they're gonna do, huh?
Nobody's drafted better than the Detroit Lions over the last couple years, and in my opinion, they just hit another one out of the park.
And they came in with a vision with Brad Holmes, the GM, head coach Dan Campbell, Chris Spielman behind the scenes, and they drafted to that vision and played to that vision. And Terrion Arnold fits exactly what we're talking about. Remember last year when they moved up for him, they were criticized. Jack Campbell, a linebacker late in the first round, criticized, but they knew that's what they wanted in a ball player, and that turned out well for them.
I mean, after the Packers, it's the Buccaneers.
DJ, like all the guys that they've drafted love football. They have an infectious locker room now of guys that just love the sport and want to compete at a high level.
Brian Branch loved it so much that he was here as part of that group that thought he'd go in the first round, didn't, came back the next day. You know how many guys leave and go, and I don't criticize him for it. It's a big disappointment. He stayed, came out, rocked his gear, and became one of the best rookies in the league last season.
Well, he's somebody who talks about how he learned about hard work and dedication from his grandfather, who's a roofer, still is a roofer. They're about to raise the roof right here with this live interview with Kaylee Hartung and Terrion Arnold in front of the Lions faithful.
And the Packers pick is now in, so the Buccaneers are on the clock.
Listen to this crowd go wild for you. How do you want to introduce yourself to the city of Detroit?
I just want to say Detroit. Y'all got to start, man. Hey, I'm on, man. I'm on. Hey, these fans gonna be crazy, man. Golly.
The Lions have announced themselves as Super Bowl contenders. What are you going to help this franchise get there?
You already said it. I'm gonna have to win a Super Bowl. It's a flag.
Alright, so back up there as the Packers made their pick as the Bucks are on the clock.
Against the run when he's a forced defender. Some of these guys pick and choose. They're buffet tacklers, not Terry and Arnold. He wants to get in the action every single time. Very physical, very aggressive. But Joel, we've talked about it through this whole process. Energy giver. Yeah. Big energy coming to Detroit from this guy.
And you can't get on the field for Nick Saban in the secondary specifically, which was his kind of MO there as kind of a secondary coach for them, unless you give that type of effort, you give that type of energy, and you make tackles, and you're physical. This guy, he led the SEC in interceptions. He's got ball production. He's got energy. Like, I love this player, man.
And he's already gotten his first interception in the National Football League. He just picked off a microphone. Turned around, and he's hooking to the house.
Watch the spin. Watch
Here it comes. There's a turn.
So let's see. Nope, doesn't say anything about the Buccaneers on the clock yet.
What a way to introduce yourself to Detroit. I love that kid in that moment. That was great.
Relieved I didn't wear my pink suit tonight. That would have been awkward.
I like how you're making choice.
Yeah,
I like
That's
that.
awesome. This is great. Another pick in.
Here comes Goodell.
Packers are not wasting time. They've got 5 picks in the first 91 of this draft.
Not booing you, Commish. With the 25th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers and hosts for the 2025 NFL Draft select Jordan Morgan, tackle, Arizona.
So the Packers take an offensive tackle. Interested. Gotta say about that.
Coming back from that this past season, a very athletic, smooth
That's the Bakhtiari replacement. Oh, or, well, not. Bakhtiari. I don't know.
Alright,
They
so
lost someone on the O-line that was really good for him that they need to replace.
alright, so now the Buccaneers pick's already in. So who do you think the Buccaneers should be taking? Don't they need a running back badly?
Back, maybe O-line?
And what
Yeah, definitely O-line. They have to replace Ryan Jensen. End up having to retire.
and how do you think the Buccaneers will do this year? I think they'll do pretty good. I just don't know what record wise yet though.
Three-way battle between them, Saints, and the Falcons.
NFC South, after being so terrible the last 2 years, all of a sudden looking very interesting. But then again, we all thought the division was going to probably be interesting last year. Although it still was. Although the Panthers, I thought were going to be a lot better than that. So the Bucs already made their pick, like I said. So next up is the Cardinals. Since they already... Oh, that's right. They made their pick earlier, Marvin Harrison. So this is going to be pick number 2 from the first round. As we are down to the final 7 picks of round 1. Buccaneers, who are about to make their pick. Cardinals, Bills, Cowboys, Ravens, 49ers, and Chiefs to wrap it up. And, of course, remember, tomorrow we will be doing day 2 tomorrow. So round 2 and 3, we'll do reactions to that as well. So tune in for that, people. And such. Hopefully more people show up. and stay, and it'll be hopefully very interesting to see what they'll do, especially since they're gonna have, you know, less time, so maybe they'll finally get those picks done quicker too, so they make us suffer and wait. So Buccaneers, of course, made their pick as we're waiting for Boudel to announce it, and then it'd be the Cardinals.
Seriously, no one's going with the quarter zip? People like this look. I get a lot of emails. Fine, give me your best commission on. Yeah, that's way too much.
Okay, still waiting on those picks.
More than a place to hide away before you get away. It's a main course before the main event. It's the best seat before
Making us suffer and wait,
real reason to arrive early.
as they've been doing all night.
This is what an airport lounge is supposed to be. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
You know what time it is. The schedule is released. The anticipation is through the roof. This is a heavyweight matchup. Let's go.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere. And have prediabetes.org.
Still just saying the Buccaneers on the clock. Yeah, still waiting on the Cardinals. And of course, we're still waiting for the Bucs pick too.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Time for Smarter Picks, presented by NerdWallet. 3 quarterbacks in a row to start tonight. Caleb Williams, and then Jaden Daniels, and then Drake May to the Bears, Commanders, and Patriots, respectively. And the bigger shocker of the night, Michael Penix Jr. going to the Falcons, who just gave 9.
I don't know if I call that really a shock there, Eisen.
Kirk Cousins, who left Minnesota, leaving the spot open for J.J. McCarthy to be picked 10th overall. And then Bo Nix went with pick 12. 6 quarterbacks in the first dozen picks. 50% of the first 12 picks of this draft are quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield was re-signed by Tampa. Their pick is about to be announced right here. And the man on the phone right there, Jason Light, he had a heck of a free agent.
As let's go check out. Nope, still says the Bucs on the picks in.
Rich, when a team trades back, obviously they collect the picks, but they also take a risk. And a lot of people knew the Dallas Cowboys were interested in interior offensive linemen. Graham Barton, Frazier from West Virginia, the wrestler. Cowboys had a lot of love for them. The Bucs also have a need for interior offensive line. You really got to wonder if the Cowboys trade back. See something here that makes them go, wish I could give back that third round pick.
So I guess they were. We'll see what happens right here. With the,
You say, make him say, he sure did. I mean, go ahead and play the hit. Right? But you got to play the hits on that one. But DJ, if indeed they go there, remember Sean, who's the center for Ryan. Yeah. For talking about Dallas, for Tampa Bay. Oh, you got Tampa Bay.
Still waiting.
Ryan Jensen had to retire. Excuse me, had to retire. Probably gonna have to retire. That's a big time need, and that's probably what Ian is talking about. And remember, Baker Mayfield's early years that were better in Cleveland. J.C. Treader was his center. That collaboration with quarterback and center, pretty valuable, isn't it, Joel? Well, and listen, as you know, if you've got a quarterback that's not 6'5", you got to keep people out of his face, right? If you're gonna roll with Baker and give him the money that they did here,
Here he comes. And now we'll see who the Bucs take.
coming back out here, 26th overall selection in this draft. Arizona will pick again. The Bills will show up, and that's when the Cowboys will choose.
With the 26th pick in the 2024 NFL
And the Buccaneers took a center. All right, first one off the board. So what you got to say about that?
Offensive tackle, but yeah.
So it's one of those situations where he's an offensive tackle, but they say center everywhere else. But hey, either way, still O-line. All right, so now up is the Cardinals, and their pick's already in. Now the Cardinals, of course, already took a receiver, and we already said what we thought about him. So what do you think they should do with that second pick now that the receiver's done and off the board?
Probably defense.
Yeah, that defense was bad. And I think they're the only team at the moment that has multiple firsts still. Everyone else has not picked yet. And the pick already in as the Bills are on the clock.
They did a good defense.
And of course, defense, because you spoiled it. So defensive end for the Cardinals. So we got to see about that. So we got to see about that.
He'd be solid.
All right. Now up is the Bills. And man, do they got a lot of things to fill. What do you think they should go for? Probably wide receiver big time now since they let Davis and Diggs go.
Yeah, wide receiver probably.
And what do you think about the Bills? I still think they're going to probably be a Super Bowl contender right now.
Oh, that division's going to be between them and the Dolphins, unless the Patriots surprise.
Or Jets too.
I do.
Alright, so let's see. Bills got 2.5 minutes left. Time is running out. Right. As Bills a minute and a half left. Or a minute 42. Alright, 1 minute left. The Bills still haven't made their pick yet. Seconds.
Wait, why are the Chiefs trading up?
Up 20 seconds left. And now the Chiefs are on the board. So they built, the Chiefs traded up. Okay.
Arizona started off the first round with a bang and Marvin Harrison, and they're capping it off with you. What excites you most about what you two can help do in the desert?
We're excited. I mean, he's a ball player. Everybody knows Marvin Harrison is, so I just got to make sure I'm up to that same standard, same level, and just bring that energy and just be a great teammate going into the locker room.
So we still wait to hear what the offer, trade was, as the Chiefs are on the clock. See if ESPN nips as their picks in.
Kaylee, thanks very much. She's done her last interview on the stage because there are no prospects left in the green room. The Chiefs, the reason why we're showing you their celebration in the draft room is they just traded up 28th overall. They're going to trade with the Bills. How about that? Interesting bedfellows here on draft night. We'll find out who the two-time defending world
Those get picked 32, 95, and 221.
That's so they're getting a third rounder as well. All right.
But they also trade. Yeah, they trade 28, 133, and 248.
So the Bills right now have the last pick in tonight at the moment, since now Chiefs moved up. The Chiefs made their pick. Now the Cowboys are on the clock. That's the Ravens, 49ers, and wrap up with the Bills. And then the Panthers will start off right now tomorrow with this first pick in the second round, since they haven't made their pick yet. The Browns haven't made a pick yet. I don't think the Texans made a pick yet either. Alright, as hope this will be the last ad for the draft. This is getting ridiculous. There's 5 more picks left as we wait on the Chiefs, and then it'll be the Cowboys, since they haven't made their pick yet.
I hear some of you are concerned about the fact that I'm taking over the company. Well, rest assured, the company's in great hands. Marcy, hit the bit. Homes.com.
So hurry up, Chiefs. Want to see what you're picking, please.
Now that is worth celebrating. I love it. Thank you. Homework. Very clever. Very clever. Homes.com. Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
Okay, still says picks in.
I want my customers to look at that meat and say, wow, like real meat is something that you can taste the difference in. Raised without antibiotics, all that stuff. It's good. It's quality food.
Catch all your favorite off-season content on NFL Plus. Stream exclusive off-season coverage from the NFL Draft, free agency, and more.
Oh my God,
NFL Plus today on the NFL.
making us suffer with the wait.
The NFL Draft. You've been working towards this moment your entire life. No matter where you're headed, the journey to greatness starts here.
Time to get this show started, Detroit.
Keep up with every pick on NFL.com with the Draft Tracker, presented by Lexus. So, the Chiefs are celebrating a choice. Basically, what ended up happening is the Chiefs and the Bills did a pick swap for the 4th and 7th round, where the Chiefs moved down in each of those 4th and 7th rounds a little bit. 4th, 2 picks, and then 25 picks or 20-some-odd picks in the 7th round. Coughed up a 3rd round selection tomorrow night for the right to move up 4 spots here.
I think Buffalo is a receiver team as well, and I think there's still so much depth that they're comfortable with the list of guys that can move back a little bit.
So maybe is this the guy that so many people mocked them getting in Xavier Worthy, do you think?
Well, speed and a guy who looks like Deshaun Jackson, I think Andy Reid would be familiar with how to use a player like that.
Because last year they kind of had to go small ball and then bump it back up. Any thought of an offensive lineman here, left tackle?
Yeah, I thought that there was talk they might try and trade up for a tackle, but I just wonder if the options left there are interesting to them. Whereas the receiver line, there's some interesting names still out there.
All right, here come Boudel. Oh yeah, that's right. We forgot to do it. What do you think the Chiefs should take? Probably gonna need a new receiver now. The defense to replace Rice. What?
I need a wide receiver. They are still good on defense.
And what do you think the Chiefs are going to do? Do you think they will go all the way for a three-peat? If that offense plays like they did last year, no. But if they go back to how they were, yes. Three-peat's definitely possible. So what do you think?
Please welcome Justin to the stage, whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering
As we still wait for the Cowboys, up it's still on the board.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy.
And the Chiefs indeed take a receiver, which they do need now. So we gotta see about that. Just what we predicted.
I'm pretty sure the Bills just gift wrapped them with 3-peat.
Yep, they better hope that they can get a receiver any compared to Tank Dell. Ooh, 4-2-1. Impressive. Alright, so now the Cowboys are back on the clock. And of course, we already talked about all the stuff beforehand. So now, moving back a little bit, probably still, I would say, maybe a running back. And what about you? Like, I can't really think much else. And maybe O-line?
Undersized, explosive players, but they're also excellent route runners. And Worthy has the toughness. That shows up with the ball in his hands. It also shows up as a returner. And don't forget also, you've got
So it's next up Cowboys, and then that's the Ravens, 49ers, and Bills to wrap it up.
He will know everything about this kid that he's bringing into his building.
I just think about the creativity as well and the play calling. And Kurt, for me, if I'm a quarterback and I've got that speed and Andy Reid calling plays, Patrick Mahomes has got to be happy with that speed and creativity that they're going to have offensively.
Not about it. Charles was just mentioning how they were kind of relegated to more small ball last year, not having that consistent threat down the field. Rasheed Rice became a major weapon for them. They've got Travis Kelce, one of the best underneath mid-range receivers. Now you go out and add Marquise Brown to get some speed. Now you get Xavier Worthy to add more speed over the top. Just going to make this offense work.
Okay. And the Cowboys pick's already in. So the Ravens should be on the clock.
What a night, what a moment this was, Daniel. Right? We're sitting in the booth saying he's running it for a second time, and we thought he wasn't going to do that because he ran such a fast time to begin with. And with the fans in the building, you could hear that cheering. That was amazing. That was one of my favorite moments in the history of the combine.
There's guys that you see that they're fast, and then there's guys you feel that they're fast. And Rich and I had this comment when we went to commercial at the combine. You could feel that speed. I mean, it was real. And that record, it's going to stand for a while. I don't see that getting broken anytime soon.
Well, I wish you would see when we show the contents of this year's Run Rich Run that it had rubbed off. But it didn't. It didn't. Just a little preview for Saturday's Run Rich Run reveal. So the Dallas Cowboys were up in the 24th spot. They allowed Detroit to come on up and take Terrion Arnold, and they traded all the way down to this spot. And if they were interested in center Graham Martin or even in Xavier Worthy, those guys are now off the draft board. The Cowboys do now have an extra third-round pick in their
Yeah, still waiting on the Cowboys pick as the Ravens are on the clock. Good job, Goodell. He dropped it. Pretend to be Mitter, I see. Oh my gosh.
With the 29th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Guyton,
Up a tackle for the Cowboys. All right. So that's another offensive tackle or O-lineman taken. That's a lot of them this draft. That's probably up there's the second. Actually, that might be up there's the most now, probably overtaking QBs. This draft has been so lopsided towards offense. So we got to see about that. Cowboys take a tackle.
but look at the dimensions. 6'7", almost 6'8", 322 pounds, with outstanding athleticism.
Still there.
Their offensive line coach down there at Oklahoma, he told all the scouts that went through there,
Ah,
more talented than him.
you're there, but I don't hear you. Ah.
Over the last few years, he can uproot the
Wait, what?
run game, whereas
What do you think about Cowboys taking tackle?
he can get more movement in the run game. Here he is at the Senior Bowl training.
All right, so now the Ravens are on the clock. Let's see if they made... Yep, their pick's in. So who do you think the Ravens should take?
Giving the ball to their running back more times than throwing it.
I would say maybe they should consider running back later on since they got King Henry at the moment. I don't know if they should probably go wide receiver, though, either. Not exactly sure what the Ravens would pick or need. And what do you think about the Ravens? I'm not really that sold on them. I don't think they're going to repeat the success this year.
Already said it about that and the rest of the AFC North, the NFC North. Yeah, AFC North. That's going to be a war zone.
So down to our final three picks. Ravens, 49ers. Oh, that's right. Ravens made their pick, and then after that, 49ers on the clock, and then we wrap it up with the Bills. After they traded back